coach. Corey Dummel. Shane Spencer is the third baseman. And the manager. Your Somerset Patriots are 1-9 Brian Joey.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put out the first base help. Put your hands together. Let's welcome on the field everybody's favorite mascot. Have a big hand for Sparky. Sparky wearing the GoPro on his nose. Joining Sparky on the field is best friend in the world, Slider. Can't find him. There he is. Making his way out to the mound for our first pitch ceremony. Have a nice hand for your on-field host, Mike Pavlichko. Thank you very much for all help to have one of these. Here's for some great baseball and some fireworks tonight. I hope you'll have them after the fireworks. You ready for the fireworks tonight? The game? Here we go. Ready. First pitch ceremony brought to you by Affinity Federal Credit Union, a member-owned full-service financial institution with better rates, lower fees, better services. Visit joinaffinity.com. Please welcome our first pitch tonight of Eddie. For the Patriots, Terry Nolan. Terry. Nice job, Terry. Way to start it off. Representing AM Pest, please welcome Michael Zarnecki. Michael. Nice job, Michael. We got a few birthdays with us. Celebrating your 14th, please welcome Anna Carvalho. Nice job, right down the middle.
Somerset Patriots! First pitch cranked to deep right center field. The 1-2, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Hit to deep left field. Going back is Finnick. Warning track wall. Gone! Strike three. Got him on the changeup. The 1-0. This ball is gone off the scoreboard. Patriots win. Somerset!
Hello, Patriot fans. A beautiful day here from the jewel of the Atlantic League that is TD Bank Ballpark as SPN.TV brings you exclusive coverage of Somerset Patriots baseball as your first place Somerset Patriots take on the Bridgeport Bluefish in a Liver Division showdown. Great day right now at the ballpark, and before today, it was even a great day as earlier today, the ALS Association had their annual walk right here at TD Bank Ballpark. This year marks the 75th anniversary of Lou Gehrig's farewell speech, and our manager emeritus, Sparky Lyle, had the chance to address the crowd by reading that speech. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Yes, I am.
Read this speech today. Get the walk on your way.
He's the on-field host.
Fans,
Yes.
for the past 2 weeks, I've been reading about how bad breakup. Yet today,
Mikey
I
Paz.
consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I've been in ballpark for 17 years and have never received anything but kindness and encouragement from all my fans.
Yes, sir.
Look at these grand men. Which of you wouldn't
Live
consider
from
the
TD Bank
highlight
Ballpark in lovely
of
Bridgewater,
their
New Jersey. SPN.TV and WCTC proudly present another production of Somerset Patriot.
I'm lucky. Who wouldn't consider it an honor to have known Jacob Ruben? Also, the builder of baseball's greatest empire, Ed Barrow. To have spent 6 years with that wonderful little fellow, Miller Huggins, and then to have spent the next 9 years with that outstanding leader, that smart student of psychology, the best manager in baseball today, Joe McCarthy. Sure, I'm lucky. When the New York Giants, a the team you would give your right arm to beat, and vice versa, send you a gift? That's something. When everybody down to the groundskeepers and those boys in white coats remember you with trophies, that's something. When you have a wonderful mother-in-law who takes sides with you in squabbles with her own daughter, now that's something. When you have a father and mother who work all their lives so you can have an education and build your body, it's a blessing. When you have a wife who has been a tower of strength and shown more courage than you dreamed existed, that's the finest I know. So I close in saying that I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for. Thank you.
Well, look like a great time before the game. We've got a great game coming up. Fireworks after the game as well. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, first pitch, and baseball right here on SPN.TV.
In Sugar Land, Texas. So hello everyone, welcome into TD Bank Ballpark. It is absolutely gorgeous tonight, 72 degrees, perfect outside. It's good to be home. It was a long bus ride last night. The players actually, and the staff and myself, we got in at 4 a.m. yesterday. The Jody and Spencer and Dommel, the coaching staff, gave Somerset optional batting practice, and everyone took optional BP. That's how committed this organization is to being the best. So optional means mandatory for the Somerset Patriots. We do have a roster move to tell you about today. Congratulations to righty hurler Carlos Fisher, the outstanding seventh inning man for the Somerset Patriots. His contract was promoted and purchased by the Atlanta Braves organization. He is reported in AAA Gwinnett in Georgia. So Carlos Fisher is no longer with the team. He becomes the seventh player signed to an affiliated ball club this year by the Somerset Patriots. So congratulations to Carlos Fisher. In to fill Carlos Fisher's spot is a local product, John Lucas, 26 years old. He pitched formerly of Camden earlier this year, so Lucas will fill the void that Fisher left behind. Somerset's offense firing on all cylinders. They had 10 hits from 10 different players last night, so well-balanced squad. Somerset's won 5 of their last 6 games, and they're looking to win these games against the Bridgeport Bluefish. Somerset already took 2 of 3 against the Bluefish a couple weeks ago at Harbor Yard. This is Bridgeport's first trip to TD Bank Ballpark, here the jewel of the Atlantic League. It's amazing to think that these are the only 2 flagship franchises left in the Atlantic League. Somerset and Bridgeport, they are one of 2 of 3 franchises to amass over 1,000 wins as a franchise. Willie Upshaw, the 9th-year skipper. Brett Jody's been around for over a decade with Somerset in his 2nd year as skipper, so it should be a lot of fun for the Somerset Patriots tonight. Fireworks after the game, that's got to make the fans excited. As Jody and Upshaw have just exchanged lineups here, and Zielinski and the staff are about to take the field, but it should be a good one here from TD Bank Ballpark. The Somerset Patriots begin the day 3 games ahead of the Long Island Ducks with 16 games to go. The magic number for the Somerset Patriots is 13. Any combination of Somerset Patriot wins and Long Island losses. Now, Long Island is playing a day-night doubleheader today. They already won the day portion 3-1 over the Skeeters. Tracy McGrady actually got the start in that one, took the no decision. They are playing right now as we speak, so we'll keep a close eye on that. Let's go Skeeters. If you're a Patriot fan, you got to beat up on the flock. And if you're a Somerset Patriot fan, you don't really need to scoreboard watch too much. Just take care of your own business, and you should be A-okay. So Zielinski is about to take the field. Sparky and Slider are riling up this capacity crowd. I was talking to some front office executives. They're expecting over 7,000 fans here in attendance tonight. The highest we've had for a crowd this season is 7,283 on Father's Day. We could surpass that tonight. So here comes Matt Zielinski, his battery man Adam Donachie, and the rest of the Somerset Patriots defense. The baseball buddies are out to meet up with their heroes. That means the Bridgeport Bluefish will get up on the top step of the dugout down the third base line. So we're about to step aside. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, we'll have first pitch, and we'll have baseball. Game number 55 of this marathon 140-game season on tap exclusively right here on the New Talk Radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. BRB.
Singing color guard is Cub Scout Pack 99. They are from the Academy of Our Lady of Peace in New Providence. Ladies and gentlemen, Julie O'Reilly from Footwood, New Jersey, passed away at her home, surrounded by her family, Wednesday, June 11th, following a courageous and exemplary battle with ovarian cancer. Julie was a big Somerset Patriots fan and loved coming to the ballpark with her devoted husband, Joe. Julie's final request is that for all women to be attentive to the changes in their bodies and not to take feeling unhealthy lightly, and to be examined by your doctor annually. The Somerset Patriots would like to extend our condolences to the entire O'Reilly family. At this time, we ask everyone to observe the rule.
Yeah, I'll toss it to the anthem.
Singing of our national anthem, Alexa and Polito.
Perfect. Let's send it down to the field with Alexa Pentello with the singing of the national anthem.
What's so proudly we hailed the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, that may have been the best rendition I've heard in my 3 years in Somerset. Excellent job by Alexa Pentello, a local product here in Somerset County. It's time to meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Bridgeport Bluefish, led by ninth-year skipper Willie Upshaw. Leading off, James Simmons in center field, batting second, Prentice Redmond in right field. Hitting third, Ramon Castro at second base. Cleaning up, Joe Mather at DH. Hitting fifth, Luis Lopez at first base. Batting sixth, Louis Rodriguez at catcher. And 7, 8, 9, respectively, Denny Almonte in left field. Juan Martinez at third base. And Mike Richard, the shortstop, rounds out the order. These 9 gentlemen will be facing the savvy southpaw of the Somerset Patriots, Matt Zielinski. How about Big Z, the 6'3", 200-pound 26-year-old out of Southampton, Pennsylvania, has been tremendous this year. Throws the 4-seam, 2-seam curve, and he's got a great changeup to keep hitters off balance. He's just been unreal. Numbers in the season: 5-2, 2.96 ERA, 10 games, 8 starts, 54.2 innings pitched, 55 hits, so exactly a hit per inning. 33 strikeouts, 11 walks, exactly a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and opponents are only hitting .256 against Matt Zielinski. He's faced Bridgeport once before. It was back on Harbor Yard on June 8th. He went 7 innings, only allowed 2 runs, and got the win. Z has won each of his last 2 starts. His last start was very emotional for him, as he won on Father's Day with his father and grandfather in attendance. right here at TD Bank Ballpark. It is amazing the season that Matt Zielinski's had. This is a guy who began the year as a long man in the bullpen. Then when so many pitchers were signed to affiliated ball, Jody and Domo said, look, can you fill in maybe just for a couple starts and tread water for us? And Z said, I'm going to do more than just tread water for you. I'm going to swim the entire ocean. This guy's had a fantastic year. I hope he goes to the All-Star game next month. 5-2, 2.96 ERA. Fourth best ERA in the Atlantic League amongst all qualified starters with enough innings pitched. Here's the defense will be playing behind Matt Zielinski, left to right in the outfield. Eggleston, Martinez, Wilson, left to right around the diamond. Smith, Masonette, Barden, right in the battery made of the aforementioned Matt Zielinski. Is his good pal and locker mate, Adam Donachie. So the Patriots have won 5 of their last 6 games. The magic number is at 13. So it could dwindle down to 11 tonight if Somerset wins and Long Island loses to Sugarland. Fireworks after this game, capacity crowd on hand. Just a great night at the ballpark, 75 degrees and gorgeous. Great night for some hot dogs, some sauerkraut. We got the best food here, the best fans, the best team. Somerset boasts the best record in the Atlantic League. What more do you want as summer is officially upon us? So James Simmons will dig in, hitting .309, 9 homers, and 26 RBI. 303, actually, 9 homers and 26 RBI for Simmons. Tied for second most homers in the Atlantic League. And he leads the team in home runs. First pitch is popped up down the right field line. Foul, it's officially go time at 7:13 p.m. Eastern Time. We are underway from the jewel of the Atlantic League. It's 3:17 in the left field line, 3:15 in the right field line, 3:65 in the gaps, and 4:05 to dead center field. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. The 2-strike clap trickles on here. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is upstairs, count 1-2. Umpires for you this evening will be Manelo Alejandro at first, Kurt Brannon over at third, and Joe Cruz is at home plate calling balls and strikes. It'll be the 1-2 from Zielinski to Simmons, and Simmons shoots this one to shallow left field, and Eggleston will play it on the hop. So it's a leadoff 2-strike single for James Simmons. And this will bring up the red-hot Prince Redmond. Redmond is hitting .333 in his last 10 ball games. So Redmond will dig in out of St. Louis, Missouri, 34 years old. Hitting .271, 2 homers, and 17 RBI. Long set for Zielinski. Kicks, fires. Fastball in for a called strike. Count 0-1. Umpires for you today. We got to that, excuse me. Let's talk about the managers. Patriots are led by second-year skipper Brett Jody down the first baseline. The Bluefish are led by ninth-year skipper Willie Upshot on the third baseline. This ball's cranked to deep left field. Going back is Eggleston at the warning track. He makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Quickly retreating back to first is Simmons. Allowed out right there. 1 out, 1 on, no score, top of the first inning. And this will bring up Ramon Castro. Back in 2008, Ramon Castro was the All-Star Game MVP, and the All-Star Game was played right here at TD Bank Ballpark. So he has had some success here at the jewel of the Atlantic League. Castro hitting .243, no homers, and 17 RBI. He won 2 Atlantic League titles with York in 2010 and 2011. This guy is a winner. Played in the Mexican League last year, and he's back in the Atlantic League. Long set for Zielinski. And he throws over to check on Simmons. Nothing doing. Kind of an awkward series. This series starts on a Saturday and ends on a Tuesday. Usually series would start on a Friday. Sometimes they end on a Monday if they're wraparound, but I've never seen a series start on a Saturday and end on a Tuesday, but that's the case. Another throw over to check on Simmons. Nothing doing. Simmons is a threat to steal. He has 6 steals and leads the team in that category in 8 attempts. Top of the first, 1 out. Runner on first. No score. Zielinski would love to induce a double play ball here. The Patriots have the best defense in the Atlantic League. They've committed the fewest errors. In for a called strike, count 0-1. Meanwhile, the Bridgeport Bluefish, they have a pretty good defense themselves. They've committed the second fewest errors. We could see some good web gems and good defensive plays these next 5 games. Every single batter in the Bluefish lineup is a righty. There's one switch hitter, but that switch hitter will be hitting right-handed. This ball served in the shallow center field for a base knock. Simmons, wide turnaround second. He is going to be out. Oh, a heads-up play by Luis Montanez. Where was James Simmons going? Good cover by Brian Barden at second base as Simmons took a wide turnaround second. Then he decided to scurry back into second and give Montanez an outfield assist. A beautiful swipe tag provided by Brian Barden. So it's an 8-4 putout if you're scoring at home. Do give Castro a single. 1 on, 2 outs. And here comes Joe Mather, hitting .282, a homer, and 9 RBI. The ex-Lancaster Barnstormer. The Bridgeport Bluefish have 13 ex-big leaguers in their squad. The Patriots, now that Carlos Fisher has been promoted to AAA with the Braves, only have 6 ex-big leaguers. Found the netting behind home plate. Count 0-1. It's a Bluefish team that's in the lower echelon of all the major offensive categories. They have a solid rotation, solid bullpen. But they just have been consistently inconsistent. They hit, then they don't pitch. They pitch, they don't hit. This ball socked to deep left field. Going back is Eggleston, and he makes the catch. A couple loud outs, but no damage done through 1/2 inning of play. It's none for Bridgeport. Somerset, they're coming to bat right here on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, we're closed.
What? I need
Sorry.
help with my deposit.
The bank has rules.
It's really quick.
I can't hear you.
I promise I'm gonna be really quick.
I can't hear you through the glass.
I'll be quick.
You'll be quick, that's what you just said?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. We're closed.
You know what? Okay, hey, sir, okay.
It's time to bank human again. That's why TD Bank has the longest hours and even stays open an extra 10 minutes for when you run late. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
From live sports and event streaming to creative and compelling commercial production, utilizing cutting-edge technology invented and refined over the past decade, Broadcast Venues specializes in guiding New Jersey through the digital age. Our customized, state-of-the-art mobile broadcasting unit allows for a versatile, uninterrupted broadcast to coincide with a crisp, clear picture that can be viewed on your phone, tablet, or computer.
As we ask all parents and chaperones to make everyone's trip to the ballpark a great experience, keep your young guests under control and in a proper seat location at all times. Now we'll get Toronto change our sole base sponsor, the player from the Patriots steals the base tonight.
The Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Reps Fitness Supply, the ultimate fitness store, wants to pump you up. From treadmills to home gyms, Reps has it all at the guaranteed lowest price. With no money down, no payments or interest for 6 months, why wait? Experience Reps' huge 5,000 square foot showroom on Route 22 East in Somerville today. And save. Bottom of the first we go. We're scoreless. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Somerset Patriots. Led by second-year skipper Brett Jody, leading off Aharon Eggleston in left field, batting second Brian Barden at second base, hitting third Mike Wilson in right field, cleaning up Corey Smith at third base, hitting fifth Luis Montanez in center field, batting sixth Ty Wright at first base, and 7, 8, 9 respectively, Eddy Martinez-Esteve at the DH, Adam Donachie at catcher, and Wood Mason at the shortstop, rounding out the order. These 9 gentlemen will be facing righty hurler DJ Mitchell, the 6-foot, 160-pound, 27-year-old from Rural Hall, North Carolina. Numbers for DJ on the season: 3-4 record, 3.52 ERA, 10 starts, 53.2 innings pitched, 54 hits allowed, so a hit per inning, 48 strikeouts, 30 walks, a good ratio, and opponents are hitting .258 against Mitchell. So Eggleston digs in. Tucker just getting a standard night off. Here's the defense will be playing behind Mitchell. Left to right in the outfield, Almonte, Simmons, Redmond. Left to right over the diamond, Martinez, Richard, Castro, Lopez. And the batter made the aforementioned Mitchell is the machete, Luis Rodriguez. First pitch to Aaron is a breaking ball low and in. Count 1-0. Patriots on their home whites. Bridgeport's in their road grays. I'm in my blue polo. The 1-0. In for a called strike. Count 1-1. So just a standard day off for Johnny Tucker. That means everybody kind of scooches up one spot in the lineup, with the Catalyst taking a back seat. It'll be a 2-1 here to Eggy. And now Eggy calls time with his red wooden bat. 10 different Patriots had hits in last night's series-clinching win over Southern Maryland. Great team effort. Breaking ball in for a called strike. 2-2 the count here to Aharon Eggleston. This is Bridgeport's first trip to TD Bank Ballpark, the jewel of the Atlantic League. Popped up into shallow left field. Coming in is going to be Almonte, and he nearly collides with the shortstop, Richard, and Almonte makes the catch. That's the outfielder's ball right there. It's easier to come in than drift back. Almonte's got to be a little bit more vocal. So Eggy flies out to his counterpart in left field. There's one out, nobody on base, no score bottom one. Here comes Brian Barden. Barden hitting 179, a homer, and 1 RBI. He had an off day yesterday. With so much talent and depth in this team, Jody can afford to rest guys. That's why he's resting Tucker today, rested Barden the other day. They can give Emart a day here and there, Ty Wright a day. Got to keep these guys fresh. It's a marathon, not a sprint. The 1-0. Low and in. Count 2-0 here to Barden. Barden's average a bit skewed. He started his Somerset career 0 for 14, but he's been hitting well since. He's actually hit safely in 3 of his last 4 games. Had a homer in the series against Southern Maryland. And he has himself a 2-1 count without lifting the bat off his back shoulder. It's just a great night to hang out in our barbecue picnic area. Enjoy the weather. 75 degrees and gorgeous. 287 running parallel to the left field wall. The train tracks that run north to New York City parallel to the right field wall. The American flag beyond the batter's eye in dead center. It'll be a 2-2 to Barden, the elder statesman of the team at 33 years old. Mitchell kicks, fires. Foul tip behind home plate. And we'll do it again. Barden began the year in the Mexican League where he hit .336. It's not too often you see a .336 player get released from a team, but that was the case. The 2-2. Weak dribbler on the third base line, and Rodriguez will touch it foul. Nearly a swinging bunt single for Barden, but he'll have to trot back to the home plate area. They call the catcher, Luis Rodriguez, the machete because he has a cannon for an arm. So Barden will dig back. Busy night in the world of sports. Full slate of Atlantic League games going on. Major League Baseball action. World Cup going on. College baseball. So we'll have scoreboard updates and out-of-town scoreboards in the top of the 6th and top of the 3rd innings. It'll be a 2-2 to Barden here, 1 out. Nobody on base, no score, bottom 1. The pitch. Breaking ball high, and the count is 3-2 here to Brian Barden, who was born in California, currently resides in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. It's one of the prettiest cities in the country. The 3-2, fisted the other way. Foul, good lengthy at bat here by Brian Barden. That fastball touched 93 miles per hour. It'll be another payoff pitch here to Barden. Upright stance from the right side. The 3-2 served into right field. On the run is going to be Redmond. And he cannot corral it. It goes into the lawn seating area. So another opportunity for Barden to cash in. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Oh, that was 96 miles per hour on the gun. Barden went to Oregon State University, where he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2002 by the Diamondbacks. The 3-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Good slider down away, a weak wave and a miss by Barden. So 2 outs, nobody on. No score, bottom 1. Here comes Mike Wilson. Wilson had himself a tremendous road trip. Wilson hit 2 homers in that series against Southern Maryland, hitting .333, 2 homers, and 6 RBI since signing with Somerset 2 weeks ago. Big Mike is intimidating. This guy looks like a middle linebacker at the plate. 6'2", 245-pound block and muscle. One of 6 ex-big leaguers on the Patriots. First pitch, fastball, letter high for a strike, 0-1. And Wilson told me the other day on the post-game show, he said coming to Somerset last season rekindled his love for the game. Found in the netting behind home plate. Count escalates to 0-2. He said before last year, baseball started becoming a chore and a job for him. He wasn't having fun. The 0-2. Low and in. Kicks off the shin guard of the machete and it ricochets to the backstop. 1-2 count. DJ Mitchell, the pitcher, was an 18th round pick by the Yankees in 2008 at Clemson University, playing in the ACC. The 1-2. Upstairs, count 2-2. And Mitchell did not become a pitcher until his sophomore year of college. 2-2 count here, 2 outs. No score, bottom of the first inning. Nobody on base, and this ball is popped up in the infield. Not even moving a muscle is the shortstop, Mike Richard. He makes the catch, inning over. Through 1 inning of play, we're scoreless. Top of the second we go on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
What's better than winning Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year award? Winning it back-to-back. That's right. Flemington Car and Truck Country is New Jersey's Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year 2 years in a row. So thank you to our customers for putting us on top again. Visit DealerRater.com to read our reviews. Over 1 million satisfied customers can't be wrong. 17 brands, 6,000 vehicles in one location. Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealerships.
Proud to be the better way to buy.
Johnson and Somerset Patriots have joined together to offer comprehensive healthcare and children's student community union capital now with access to the highest quality medical care, cutting-edge research and leading specialists. Visit them at
The second inning is brought to you by Somerville Aluminum, full-service home remodeling. Servicing New Jersey since 1950. Visit our new state-of-the-art showroom at 20 County Line Road in Bridgeport for all your home remodeling needs. Do your project once, go with the pros. Somerville Aluminum. Call them at 908-725-8401 or go to www.somervillealuminum.com. For comprehensive eye examinations and contact lens and eyeglasses, just call 908-685-0794 for the Bridgewater Optometric Center in Pearl Vision. When we head to the top of the second inning, we're scoreless. It will be Lopez, Rodriguez, and Almonte due up. Lopez, the longest tenured Bridgeport Bluefish, in his 9th year with the club, hitting .230, 2 homers, 18 RBI. For Louis Lopez, 40 years old, born in the Bronx, New York, currently resides in Derby, Connecticut. Fastball inside, 1-0, and he is the face of the franchise. They may retire that number 19 in Bridgeport. The 1-0. Hit to deep right. Mike Wilson drifts back, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Louis Rodriguez. Bridgeport made some news last week when they had Pete Rose manage a game, and Rose guided the Bluefish to a 2-0 shutout win over the Barnstormers. Pete Rose should manage more often. Of course, Major League Baseball banned Pete Rose from baseball, but the Atlantic League certainly is not. And Pete Rose has ties to Bridgeport because Pete Rose's son, Pete Rose Jr., used to play for the Bluefish. The Machete slaps one in the netting behind home plate, hitting 194, a homer, and 10 RBI. Count 0-1. Scoreless top of the second, 1 out. And Matt Zielinski will call for a new baseball. It's time for the Fleming Car and Truck Country family of dealerships' upcoming events calendar. Well, this is the first of 3 games in 24 hours for the Somerset Patriots, and the first of a 5-game homestand with the Bridgeport Bluefish. Sawed off down the right field line, foul. Count 0-2. Of course, we have tonight's game, fireworks after tonight's game. Then we have a doubleheader beginning tomorrow, 1:05 p.m. start. We'll have 2 7-inning games with a 30-minute break in between. Slicing the netting behind home plate, count remains 0-2. This was not a scheduled doubleheader. This is part of a makeup from June 9th when the Patriots were rained out in Harbor Yard. Then the Patriots and Bluefish will battle it out Monday at 7:05. Then Tuesday, the series finale at 7:05. Tuesday's game will also be on SPN.TV. Swing and a miss by the Machete, strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Matt Zielinski. 2 outs, nobody on base, top of the second, no score. And this will bring up Denny Almonte. Then the Patriots sort of have an off day on Wednesday. They will travel to Sugar Land, Texas on Wednesday and get ready for a big 4-game set, a playoff series rematch from a year ago against the Skeeters, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All games, of course, on 1450 WCTC. So that's your upcoming events calendar. Got to beat up on the Bluefish and got to swat the Skeeters. Count 1-1 here to Denny Almonte. Almonte hitting 186 in the season, 4 homers and 12 RBI. Ropes one to the left field line, found in the tarp area. Count 1-2 to the 6'2", 190-pounder. Now, this is not the Danny Almonte from the Little League World Series about 14 years ago when Denny Almonte forged his birth certificate so he could pitch with 12-year-olds even though he was 14. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks by Zielinski to end that frame. We're through 1.5. Fast-moving game. Bottom 2 we go. We're scoreless right here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
When my son needed a children's hospital, I wanted the best. Leading pediatric specialists, right-sized technology, and a campus where they don't just practice medicine, they teach it. A place where nurses set the standard for award-winning care and children are treated as more than just patients. I'm grateful I found everything he needed at Rutgers Robert Wood Johnson Medical School and the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital.
Kids are our only specialty.
Show your friends in the front row there, or something. Please, any Jersey Lottery Lucky Row, every game will get the Lucky Row counties. Instant 5 times money, scratch off lottery tickets, and maybe one of them will go home with some big bucks tonight here at the ballpark. Go ahead for New Jersey Lottery Lucky Row, 18 and older only. Please, play New Jersey Lottery today with your dreams a chance. Monkey Sports Superstore,
Visit NJ.com, the #1 source for news and information about New Jersey and our communities. From our schools to our streets, our city halls, high school sports and pro sports, small news, big news, true Jersey all the time at NJ.com. Enjoy a Patriots game in style from the Diamond Club. This large private suite has great views, features indoor and outdoor seating, and has our largest all-you-can-eat premium buffet menu. It's a great location for your next family party or corporate meeting. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book the Diamond Club today. How about this capacity crowd on hand? Even the lawn seating area is filled to capacity. Bottom of the second, we're scoreless. This will bring up the cleanup hitter. Corey Smith, the cleanup hitter, is brought to you by Raritan Building Services Corporation. Corey Smith has 3 homers this season. 2 of them have come against the Bridgeport Bluefish. Hitting .287 with 28 RBI for Corey Smith. Corey Smith is tied for the Atlantic League lead in walks with 29, along with Ryan Langerhans. Smitty leads the team in RBI with 28. First pitch ball. Count 1-0. Mitchell kicks, delivers. Breaking ball in for a called strike. Count 1-1. Corey now has some protection in the lineup with the addition of Mike Wilson and Brian Barden. To lengthen this lineup a little bit. Less pressure off Corey Smith. Count 2-1. Smitty turned 32 years old on April 15th, Jackie Robinson Day. And that's his idol. His boyhood hero, Jackie Robinson. This ball scorched up the middle for a base hit. Wow, nearly knocked the noggin off the pitcher. So there's Somerset's first base runner. 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the second, we're scoreless. And here comes Luis Montanez. Monty has hit safely in 3 straight games. But Montanez really playing well. He has 3 consecutive multi-hit games. Low and in. Count 1-0. Say a little bit more about DJ Mitchell here. Mitchell is one of 13 ex-big leaguers in the Bluefish. He made it to the show in 2012, made 4 appearances with the Yankees. 0-0, 3.86 ERA in his time in the big leagues. The 1-0. Breaking ball slips in for a strike. Count 1-1. 4.2 innings, 7 hits allowed, 2 Ks, 3 walks in the show. Back on July 21st, 2012, DJ Mitchell was traded for Ichiro Suzuki. He went from the Yankees to the Mariners. Suzuki went from the Mariners to the Yankees. That was a big-time trade because Ichiro had been a lifelong Mariner. And the Yankees made a move that year to try and do some damage in the postseason. And Ichiro provided a great spark for the Yankees, hitting over 300 this year. Monty hacks it at foul. Count 2-2. Meanwhile, Mitchell's stint in the Mariners organization was short-lived. He ended up being released, and this is his first year in the Atlantic League. Comes in with the 9th best ERA in this prestigious league. Runner on first, nobody out. No score, bottom 2. Luis Montanez at the plate. The 2-2 to number 2. Dribbler off his front foot, foul. And we'll do it again. It was just about this time last year where Montanez was promoted by the AA Angels organization in Arkansas. Monty was drafted 3rd overall by the Cubs 14 years ago this month. Long set for Mitchell here, runner on first. The 2-2. Low and in, count 3-2. Let's see if they would send Corey Smith here on this payoff pitch. It'll be a 3-2 with 2 outs. Nobody out, excuse me. 3-2 and nobody out. Corey Smith not going. It's a slider away, and he walked him. So, runners on first and second here. Nobody out. Bottom of the second, we're scoreless, and this will bring up Ty Wright. So here's Ty Wright. Ty Wright has hit safely in 15 of his last 16 ball games. He's just been tremendous. Average up to 235. It was at 177 before these 16 games. Want to avoid the double play here. You're not going to be bunting. Jody's not a big bunter, and especially with a great hitter like Ty Wright, you're not going to bunt. Ty Wright is tied for the team lead in home runs with 6. Long set for Mitchell here. Low and in. Count 1-0. Goes 91 miles per hour. I mean, clearly Mitchell has the velocity. But does he have the pinpoint control? Somerset would love to score first. This season, the Patriots, when they score first, they're 19-5. In for a called strike. Count 1-1 here to Ty Wright and a Tyler, Texas. 29 years old, his first year in the Atlantic League. Was an education major at Oklahoma State. He says after his playing days are over, he's an aspiring college baseball head coach. It'll be a 1-1. A long set for Mitchell, really taking a sweet time. Weak dribbler on the third base line, fielded by Juan Martinez. One play across the diamond in time. It's a glorified sacrifice bunt as the runners move to third and second with Smith and Montanez respectively. And here comes Eddy Martinez-Esteve. This is one of the guys you want with runners in scoring position at the plate, hitting .289, a homer, and 14 RBI. 6'3", 230-pound, 30-year-old. He'll turn 31 next month. He exchanged pleasantries with Willie Upshaw before the game. And here comes Rodriguez to have a word here with Mitchell. Do you want to walk Eddy Martinez-Esteve here to set up the double play and set up the force everywhere? The problem is, on deck is Adam Donachie, who has 9 RBI in his last 5 games. Now, I don't know if you would intentionally walk someone in the second inning, but this could be one of those unintentional, intentional walks. Infield we'll have the corners play in, the middle infielders play back. First pitch to Eddy is a knee-high strike, count 0-1. Eddy hit over 380 with runners in scoring position last year. This guy is a great hitter. It'll be an 0-1. And he shoots this one to deep right field. Going back is Prentice Redmond to the warning track to the wall. It'll 2-hop off the wall. Easily scoring from third is Corey Smith. Rounding third and heading for home is Luis Montanez. He will score. It's a 2 RBI double for everyday Eddy. And the Patriots draw first blood. They lead 2-0 here in the second. Well, this guy's a great hitter. And you know what? You probably should have walked him. This guy is going to make you pay. He uses all fields. He just muscled that one over the head of Redmond in right. I probably would have walked him. I wouldn't have intentionally walked Eddy, but I would have intentionally walked him. And here comes Donnie, who's been red hot. Average up to 296, 4 homers, 23 RBI. He's another one of these guys that should be heading to Sugarland for the All-Star game. So Somerset leads 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. 1 out, runner on second. Don 9 ribbies in his last 5 games. 2 homers over those 5 games as well. Slider away, count 1-0. Bridgeport Bluefish, they come into this series struggling. They were just swept by 3 games at their home ballpark by the York Revolution. The 1-0. Low and away. Count 2-0. And this is one of those games where you really need some length from DJ Mitchell here because you've got a doubleheader tomorrow. You have 3 games in 24 hours. You're playing 23 innings in 24 hours with 14 innings tomorrow and 9 today. And that's presuming there's no extras. So the last thing you want to do is dip into your bullpen in the second or third or fourth inning of this contest. The 2-0. In for a called strike, count 2-1 here to Big Don. 30 years old, out of Winter Park, Florida, in the Orlando area. Having a great year. This guy hit about 235 last year. The 2-1. Foul tipped in and out of the mitting of Louis Rodriguez, excuse me. Count 2-2. So a classy gesture by the home plate umpire, Joe Cruz, to walk the ball out to DJ Mitchell to give Rodriguez time to collect his breath a little bit. Somerset leads 2-0 here, bottom of the second, 1 out, runner on second. And now the home plate umpire asks for a fresh set of white pearls. So now Don will get back in the box here. 2-2 count here. Eddy on second, 1 out. Somerset leading 2-0. Bottom of the second. The pitch from Mitchell. Low and away, and it goes all the way to the backstop. Eddy will trickle to third on the wild pitch. So Eddy goes to third base in the wild pitch. So now Donachie has a chance to drive in a run without the benefit of a hit. All he needs an RBI sacrifice fly. It would be his 10th RBI in the last 6 games. And Willie Upshaw is going to bring his infield in right now in the second inning as his team trails 2-0. I would play the infield back because Eddy doesn't run well. A grounder back, and you can still try and get the out at home. The 3-2 is Grennan the third baseline foul. We'll do it again. If you're going to hit a sac fly, it's going to need to be deep because Eddy doesn't run well. I don't know why you need to play the infield in here. Even if the infield plays back at their customary spots, you still have enough time to look back Eddy and fire home and possibly get him out at the plate or get him caught in the rundown. Very odd to me. It's the second inning after all. It'll be a 3-2. Served into right field. It's an RBI single for Adam Donachie, his 10th RBI in the last 6 games. And the Patriots lead 3-0 here in the home half of the second. Well, the infield in, the infield back, it's a moot point because Donachie drilled an RBI single to right field. And here comes Pat Aharon. The pitching coach is going to have some words here with DJ Mitchell. And the Bluefish are in a precarious situation because they know their starter for game 1 of the doubleheader, but their starter for game 2 is TBA. So it may be one of those bullpen days. And the last thing you want to do is tax your pin right here. I mean, DJ Mitchell may just have to take one for the team if he continues to struggle. You don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul. You know, you don't want to hurt your chances for the rest of the 4 games in this series just by trying to keep this one within striking distance when you're already behind 3-0. So here's the 9-hitter in the order, Edwin Masonette. He'll dig in. So Aharon is done talking things over with Mitchell. And here comes Edwin Masonette, who just changed his walk-up song to The Man by Aloe Bach. That was that good theme song from the Beats by Dre commercial. Sometimes when you're struggling, you need to change your walk-up song. Maybe that'll get Edwin Masonette going. Maybe he can become the man that we all want him to be. Hitting just 216, swinging and a miss. Count 0-1. Rodriguez is just taking a beating back there. So this is we're in for a long one here. Hopefully we'll still have fireworks. We won't pass the fireworks threshold, which is like around 11:15. But we're in for a long game here. We're approaching the 1 hour mark. We're not even through 2 innings yet. 3-0 Somerset leads bottom of the second, 1 out. Hopefully nobody had Saturday night dinner reservations. Or maybe if you did, you can just bring your little smartphone to the restaurant with you and watch on SPN.TV. You know, Somerset is 7-1 on games in which SPN.TV broadcasts. It's a good omen. Could be 8-1 the way this one's going. 3-0 Somerset leads 1 out, runner on first. Meso at the plate. 2 homers, 12 RBI in the season. He takes a slider that snaps in for a called strike, count 0-2. Meso was in an 0-for-17 drought this past week. We got a couple hits in the series win over Southern Maryland. Waste pitch outside, count 1-2. DJ Mitchell, if there's one Achilles heel on this pitcher, he struggles on the road. His ERA at home is 1.80. His ERA on the road is 5.02. So apparently he does not like the Atlantic League room service. ERA over 3 runs worse on the road. The 1-2. Breaking ball poured down the right field line. Foul. We'll do it again. But he played under Jack Leggett at Clemson University. Clemson is just a great program in the ACC. Always contenders to make the NCAA tournament and go to Omaha in the College World Series. It'll be a 1-2. Lifted down the left field line. Foul out of play into the Bridgeport bullpen. Count 1-2 here to Masonette, 32 years old from Puerto Rico. Meso was recruited by Somerset by former Somerset pitcher David Barden. Barden and Meso played winter ball together on the same team in Puerto Rico. This is Mitchell's first appearance against Somerset this season. It's not going too well. It'll be a 1-2 and 1 out. Donnie on first. And this ball is skied into center field. Playable for Simmons, ranging to his left. In right center, makes the catch, 2 away. So the long battle is won by the pitcher. And here comes Aharon Eggleston. His second at bat, and we're in the second inning. Eggy flew out to left field his first time up. In the top of the 5th inning, I'll be joined by Somerset Patriots fan club president, John Leo Fedorka. We'll talk what the fan club is about all here on SPN.TV. Then we'll talk about the fan club's upcoming road trip to Bridgeport. Leo Fedorka was just anointed president of the fan club, so a great honor for John Leo. He was a great fan. I've seen him travel to some Patriot games on the road, so this guy's a diehard. It'll be an 0-1 here, Nagy. In for a called strike, count 0-2. Somerset leads 3-0, bottom of the second, 2 outs. 0-2 count, Donnie on first. Somerset has tallied runs via an RBI single from Donahue and a 2 RBI double from Eddy. The 0-2. Inside. Count 1-2 here to Aharon Eggleston, who will turn 33 years old when America celebrates its birthday on July 4th. And this ball's lifted into left field. It will be caught by Almonte. It was a bullet to left, but playing it well was Almonte. Inning over, but damage done. 3 runs on 3 hits for Somerset. They lead 3-0 after 2. Top of the 3rd we go on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Winning. Extreme winning. Winning. Extreme winning. Play the New Jersey Lottery X games and multiply your cash prize 5, 10, 20, even 50 times with a top prize of $1 million. Now that's extreme winning. Get your tickets today and give your dreams a chance.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
Affinity Federal Credit Union, banking, investing, advising. Learn how you can learn something better at www.joinaffinity.com. Sanofi is an integrated global healthcare leader with U.S. headquarters in Bridgewater, New Jersey. We work to prevent and treat the diseases we know about today as well as those we may face tomorrow. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. Good call. No, I forgot. We head to the top of the third inning, 3-0. Somerset leads. So let's see how Zielinski fares now that he is armed with an early lead. Zielinski comes in this game with the 4th best ERA in the Atlantic League, sub-3. We're in the third right now. It'll be Juan Martinez to get things going, the one and only former Camden River Shark. First pitch out and away. Count 1-0 to Juan Martinez, hitting .199, 3 homers and 15 RBI. One of those 3 homers came against Somerset a couple weeks ago. Not going to homer there. Instead, he's going to foul one down the right field line foul. Count 1-1. It is the top of the third inning, so that means it's time for a Nissan scoreboard update. Brought to you by Nissan, innovation that excites. ChooseNissan.com. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2. Well, we will start in the Atlantic League, where there is a full slate of games going on. The Ducks and Skeeters are actually playing a doubleheader. A day-night doubleheader. Long Island won Game 1 from the Pond 3-1. Game 2 is underway from Bethpage Ballpark. They're scoreless in the third inning. York and the Crabs are tied at 3 from Southern Maryland. Camden leads Lancaster 4-3 from Campbell's Field. Stroke down the left field line foul. Count 1-2. The Yankees played a matinee affair with the Orioles. How about the Yankees last night? A walk-off 3-run homer from Carlos Beltran. Could not muscle any magic this afternoon as the Yankees lost 6-1 to the Orioles. The Orioles hit 4 different homers as Vinal Nuñez struggled again. So there'll be a rubber match tomorrow. It'll be Old Timers Day at the ballpark tomorrow. Fastball upstairs, count 3-2. We won't see Shane Spencer, we won't see Sparky Lyle at Old Timers Day. They're busy working tomorrow. They got a doubleheader to work. And called strike 3. Now looking goes Martinez. Zielinski has retired the last 3 batters he's faced. 2 to end the second and 1 to start the third. The New York Mets blanked the Miami Marlins 4-0 from Marlins Park, and the Phillies lost the Cardinals 4-1 from the new Busch Stadium. Here's the 9-hitter, Mike Richard. Fastball up, count 1-0. Germany rallied to tie Ghana in Group G of the World Cup. Big match tomorrow, 6 p.m. on ESPN, as the U.S. will take on Portugal. Soft ground ball to second. Scooped up by Barden, slings it over to right in time. 2 away. Argentina beat Ireland 1-0 in Group F. And Nigeria blanked Bosnia 1-0. Breaking ball in for a called strike, count 0-1. How about Matt Zielinski? I mean, you're so impressed with this kid. He just continues to amaze. He began the year in the bullpen. The 0-1. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. Wow. Count 1-1. Zielinski played for the Evansville Otters the last 3 years in independent ball. And he came over in the offseason to suit up with the big boys here in the Atlantic League. This guy's career minor league ERA is 3.50 in 4 years. This guy's a winner. The 2-1 upstairs. 3-1 count, 2 outs. 3-0 Patriots lead top of the third inning. He's had some big-time moments. You know, he outdueled Tracy McGrady on McGrady's debut back on May 10th. That was the game Brett Jody notched his 100th career victory as well. In his last start, he received the win on Father's Day with his father and grandfather in attendance as he walks James Simmons with 2 outs. That ends a streak of 6 straight batters retired by Zielinski. And this will bring up Prentice Redmond, who flew out to left field his first time up. Zielinski's got a great pickoff move, so he's able to neutralize the run game. And he throws over and showcases that pickoff move. Throw over to check on Simmons, nothing doing. Redmond is hitting very well. He's hitting .274 in the season, with .333 in his last 10 ball games. He's usually a bottom-of-the-order hitter, but Willie Upshaw's moved him up to the 2-hole. Foul behind home plate. Redmond actually led the Atlantic League in doubles last year. This is his 3rd straight year with the Bluefish. The Bluefish have not made the playoffs since 2010. But they've had the same nucleus together for quite some time. Guys like Louis Rodriguez, Prentice Redmond, James Simmons, Luis Lopez. And, you know, these are fine players, but eventually, you know, you may have to start turning the page. Because they've been in the easier division, in the Liberty division. In for a called strike. Count 0-2. Bridgeport's only won 1 Atlantic League championship. That came in 1999. They actually defeated Somerset that year in the championship series. The 0-2, a throw over to check on the runner, nothing doing. But they're kind of like the Chicago Cubs of this league. They've been around for 17 years and only have 1 title. The Cubs have been around for a long time and haven't won in over 100 years. The 0-2. Fastball upstairs, count 1-2. But Bridgeport has 13 ex-big leaguers. That's the most of any of the 8 teams in the Atlantic League. It just goes to show you that being an ex-big leaguer doesn't guarantee you instant and immediate success here in the Atlantic League. Fly ball to right. Should be playable for Mike Wilson. Straddling the line, makes the catch, inning over. 3 scoreless frames from Matt Zielinski. Bottom third we go. Patriots lead 3-0 right here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. BRB.
Finally, it's time now for the Busy Bat Release, brought to you by Suburban Discount Tire. Guys, let's hear from Thomas Priest over there. Tom in the black shirt, Chris in the red shirt. We're going to put the heads down on the back, spin around nice. Guys, should space out properly a little bit, because that this is going to be all busy. All right, that suits you. Heads down on the back and spin. All right, go around nice and fast. Oh, very good. What a good piece there. Little faster, Tom, a little faster. Fast like this, very good. You guys think you're going fast enough? No. Heads down on the bats. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Makes you know it's guys. How do you get the busy area? Here we go. All right, drop the bat to the line. This way, guys, this way. Sure. Oh, boy. Look at it, Church. Here they come. Our winner is Chris. Put a hand for Chris, everybody. I can't hear you guys. Let's get to know here. you go. We got a free oil change. Suburban Discount Tire. You got your one-stop shop for all your tire hardware needs. Visit the SuburbanDiscountTire.com. Give a hand, everybody.
Welcome back to the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Fireworks after this one. We've already seen some fireworks during this game as Eddy Martinez has laced a 2 RBI double. Adam Donachie has stroked an RBI single. Somerset leads 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. A capacity crowd on hand here on this gorgeous Saturday evening. 75 degrees and absolutely perfect outside. Maybe you went to the beach today, went to Home Depot, maybe loaded up the propane tank with some new gas. Good day for a cold beverage, a premio sausage. We got everything here at TD Bank Ballpark. Some funnel cake. This is the best food ever. Here comes Brian Barden. He struck out swinging his first time up. Mitchell remains in the game, trying to keep the deficit at 3. It's amazing. This is already game number 55 this Marathon 140-game season. This season's flying by. First pitch to Barden is a belt-high strike. Count 0-1. Now, Brian Barden is not related to the other Brian Barden in the Atlantic League. Just sheer coincidence, there are 2 guys with the same name, Brian Barden. This Brian Barden is spelled B-A-R-D-E-N. The other Brian Barden on Sugarland is B-A-R-T-O-N. But when you speak it and say it real fast, it sounds the same. The D and the T sound very similar. Slider away. Count 1-2. Barden was signed strictly to replace Nate Spears. Spears was promoted to the AAA Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. I mean, you think about all the players have been promoted this year. Carlos Fisher promoted AAA with the Braves today. Brett Brock, Zach Kroenke, Matt Maloney for 1 point. Dennis Raymond, Nate Spears. We've seen Roy Merritt go to Taiwan. We've seen Josh Lowey go to Mexico. And yet this team still boasts the best record in the Atlantic League. It's remarkable. The 3-2, it's up and may have plunked him. I think it did. It plunked him on the sternum. So it's a hit by pitch, not a walk. Even if it didn't hit him, it would have been a ball. So it's kind of a moot point. But officially, we go down as a hit by pitch. So 3-0 Somerset leads, and the leadoff man's aboard for the second time in as many innings. And here comes Mike Wilson. Big Mike hit a weak flare to shortstop his first time up. Averaging .324 in the season. 2 homers, 6 RBI. Breaking ball in for a called strike. Count 0-1. Mike Wilson in high school was an all-state baseball player and an all-state football player. Didn't you know that he had a full scholarship to attend Oklahoma, play for the Sooners? And he could have been a dual sport athlete, a baseball player, and he would have been a linebacker on the football team playing for the great Bob Stoops. And Oklahoma is one of the richest programs in all college football. And that was when Oklahoma was real good. I mean, they had Jason White, who won the Heisman Trophy. But Wilson was drafted in the second round out of high school by the Mariners, and he took the money as an 18-year-old because that was the best situation for he and his family at the time. You know, you can't tell anybody not to take the money. Ground ball weakly to third. I don't think they can get 2 on this. On to second for 1, on to first. Wow, they did get 2. Unbelievable. Looks like Wilson started hustling late, but I'm surprised they turned 2 on a weak dribbler down the third base line. So that erases the leadoff hit by pitch. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-0. Patriots lead the Bluefish. Here comes Corey Smith, who stroked a single his first time up and came around to score in the Eddy double. First pitch, fastball inside, count 1-0. Another fastball inside, count 2-0. So Mitchell's just all over the place. I mean, his velocity's great, but he just doesn't know where the ball's landing right now. The 2-0. Shopper to the third baseline foul. We'll do it again. These two teams, after this 5-game series, they'll meet one more time in the first half. It will be here from TD Bank Ballpark. It'll be on July 4th, 5th and 6th. The 2-2. And that breaking ball plunks Corey Smith on the wrist. So the second time this inning a batter has been plunked. Mitchell just has no command right now. So 2 outs, runner on first, and this will bring up Luis Martinez, who walked his first time up. And now Rodriguez wants to have a mound visit with DJ Mitchell. Probably trying to right his mechanics a little bit. Maybe Rodriguez sees something. Three 0 Somerset leads, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Monty has 3 straight multi-hit games. Would like to keep that trend moving upwards. Monty's last home run came against the Bluefish. It came against knuckleball pitcher Tomo Oka. Fastball in for a called strike, count 0-1. Somerset did make a roster move today. They sold the contract with Carlos Fisher to the AAA Braves organization, and they signed John Lucas, a righty reliever, formerly of Camden. In 4 appearances with Camden this season, his ERA was north of 7. But he's a local product, and maybe a change of scenery can do him justice. The 1-1 here to Martinez. Fastball away, count 2-1. Monty hails from Miami, Florida. I talked to Luis. He says, you know what? As the weather heats up, so is my bat. He's a Miami guy. The weather's 80 degrees all season long there. All year long there. Fastball away, 3-1. Look, Mitchell has no command right now. He's plugged 2 batters this inning. He walked Martinez in the second inning. He's behind the count, 3-1. When he does throw a strike, it's a fat cookie down the middle of the plate. It'll be a 3-1. Low and away, and it gets away from the catcher, Rodriguez. Corey Smith, wide turn around second, but it'll hold up right there. I mean, even his balls are way out of the zone. But Willie Upshaw and Pat Aharon are in a precarious situation because, like I was just talking about a couple innings ago, you can't tax your bullpen when you have 3 games in 24 hours and when you have 5 straight games against the same team coming up. Here's Ty. Ty grounded out to third base his first time up. 3-0 Patriots lead, bottom of the third, 2 outs, 2 on. First pitch to Ty Wright is grounded to the third baseline foul. Count 0-1. Ty was off to a slow start, but he credits his turnaround to Shane Spencer. He said, anytime you have a hitting instructor that's won 3 World Series rings, when he speaks, you listen. It'll be an 0-1. Breaking ball in for a called strike, 0-2. There you see Jody in the top step of the dugout. It was a fun week for Jody. His team won 3 of 4 against Southern Maryland, and his parents actually were at Regency Furniture Stadium, along with his wife and 2 daughters. So it was a family reunion out in Waldorf, Maryland for the Jodys. It'll be an 0-2 here to right. Mitchell takes his sweet time on the hill. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Inning over. Through 3. 3-0. Somerset leads Southern Maryland. Leads Bridgeport. We go to the top of the 4th next here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Fullerton is?
View our full inventory of new Ford cars and trucks online at Fullerton.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Don't miss great baseball, food, games, giveaways, and more with the Somerset Patriots. It's fun, affordable, and close by at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. So round up the kids and grab your cap and your glove.
It's a slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
And don't forget to get your delicious angry dollars pizza dollars pizza is sponsored by birthday party. Some special announcements up on
Yep.
Happy birthday, Zachary Collins. Happy 28th anniversary, Ron Maris.
When you want to rock your cut on your schedule, just call your favorite Supercuts. We've got a call-ahead service like a batch stage pass. Get on the waiting list before you even come in. It's called Supercall. Check out supercuts.com to find your nearest Supercuts location to rock the cut wherever you want. Supercuts, a cut above the rest. Ideacom has the answers and experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team by calling them today at 877-283-3800. That's one call that'll save you money. That is Ideacom. Capacity crowd on hand here from the Jewel of the Atlantic League. That is TD Bank Ballpark. I am the voice of the Somerset Patriots, Justin Answell, live from the Fullerton.com press box. Great job by Mike Lawrence back behind the glass in our CTC headquarters, pressing all the right buttons. Also, big thank you to our entire broadcast venue production crew, led by Andy Slowecki, Pat McManus, Andrea Lorenzo, Jim Johnson, Josh Booner, Rick Geil, Evan Moore, and so many more that helped put this production together. It'll be a 2-0 count here to start the top of the 4th inning as the Patriots lead 3-0. Zielinski is now behind 3-0 here to Ramon Castro, number 3 hitter in this order. Castro stroked a single up the gut his first time up. So we should be taking all the way right here. DJ Mitchell threw 75 pitches through 3 innings. We get a pitch count on Zielinski in a moment. Deep breath for Zielinski. He was a center on his football team in high school. Good athlete, and it's a 5-pitch walk. Zielinski went undrafted. He went to Richmond University undergrad. Then he went to Westchester University in Pennsylvania for graduate school. But he went undrafted. His favorite pro sports team, the Philadelphia Flyers. Here's Joe Mather. He flew out to left field his first time up. Zielinski is at 44 pitches, very economical. 28 strikes, 16 balls. In for a called strike. Count 0-1. Z would love a twin killer right here. Mather played briefly for the Barnstormers last year. Seen a lot of trades recently in the Atlantic League. A lot of guys changing scenery. Launched on the left field line, hooking foul out of play. A little out in front of that one was Mather. It's time for the Robert Wood Johnson injury report. And the only injury to talk about is Mike DeMark. He's still out with a lower back injury. So he is still on the inactive list. But this weekend marks the official beginning of summer. So hope everybody has a great summer. Camps are getting underway. Families are starting to take their vacations. Just low. Count 1 and 2. Teachers finally can get some time off after working so hard from September through June. The 1-2. Hit into the Bridgeport dugout. Looks like everybody's okay. Count 1 and 2. But the great thing, even when you go on your vacation, you can just bring your mobile device and you can listen or watch Somerset Patriot games anytime you want, with one click of the button. Certainly do appreciate our SPN.TV audience. We've got some great new shows this week on SPN.TV. It's not just live games that we bring you. We've got about 15 different shows now, I think. Our executive producer, Mark, is always creating new shows. This week we have new episodes of The Kids Corner starring Maddie. We have a new episode of The Sparky Lyle Show. We have an episode of Behind the Scenes with our grounds crew, men, led by Dan Perner, who does an impeccable job to keep this field in top-notch shape. We also have a new episode of Let's Get Social. Check swing grounded in the third baseline foul, 2-2 the count. Marissa and Lindsay are all-star interns. They'll teach you about the 7th inning selfie. So check out all the fun on SPN.TV. The next SPN.TV broadcast will be on Tuesday for the series finale. 3-0 Somerset leads top of the 4th. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-2 count here to the big righty Mather. The 6'4", 225-pounder socks one foul behind home plate. Then we'll do it again. 4 straight foul balls hacked away by Mather. Zielinski takes a deep breath, trying to regroup here. And find a put-away pitch. Z is looking for his 4th strikeout of the game. We're here in the top of the 4th inning. The 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Perfect pitch. There is the 4th K. 1 away. Here is Louis Lopez. Lopez is an ex-big leaguer with the Montreal Expos and Toronto Blue Jays, spending parts of the 01 and 04 seasons in the show. You know you've been around for a while when you played for the Montreal Expos. The last year the Expos were in existence was 2004. They've been the Nationals since 2005 in D.C. This is the elder statesman of the squad at 40 years old. In for a called strike. To Lopez. You can definitely double up Lopez. He's probably the slowest runner in the Atlantic League. The 0-1. Popped up behind home plate foul. Looks like it's a broken bat for Louis Lopez, so he'll have to get some new lumber. Somerset Patriots are currently at their high water mark of being 14 games above 500. Somerset has been in first place in the Liver Division all but 2 games this season. Yeah, it's just been a remarkable job that this staff has done. The bar was set so high last year in the first year of the Brett Jodier when the team won 90 games to set a franchise record. I think there was a lot of uncertainty in how this team would fare the next year. Nobody thought they would slump and be dreadful. Foul tipped into the midding of Donachie, strike 3. 5th strikeout of the game for Zielinski. 2 away here in the 4th. 1 out, 3-0 Patriots lead, runner on first. When you lose guys like Aldridge, Fox, and Sanchez, and Lowey and Merritt and Harden, Graham Taylor retired, Jim Hoey retired. I mean, a lot of the team from last year is gone, but you retool. You don't rebuild. It was only a one-year reclamation project, as this team has done a great job, and you have to tip your cap to John Hunton, the director of player personnel. He's brought in some high-character guys and some guys that can play this game on the diamond at a high level. 0-1 count here after that foul ball by Luis Rodriguez. In for another called strike, count 0-2. So Zielinski's looking to strike out the side after giving up a leadoff walk. He got Mather looking. He got Lopez swinging. What can he do with the machete, Luis Rodriguez? With an 0-2 count here and 2 outs in the fourth. Fastball runs just a bit inside. Donachie tried to frame it to no avail. Willie Upshaw is the third base coach. He also serves as the skipper. Upshaw was the skipper for the Bluefish from 98 to 2000. Then he left to be the first base coach for the San Francisco Giants, and he rejoined the Bluefish midway through the 2009 campaign. Another pitch outside. 2-2. The two-strike clap trickles on here. And a throw over, and they got the runner picked off. And he is going to be picked off. We told you Zielinski has a great pickoff move. 1-3-6 in the pickoff move. Zielinski to right to Masonette, who provided the tag on Ramon Castro. We are through 3.5. 3-0. Somerset leads Bridgeport on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Come play with us! BSC has the only 4-level fantasy-themed laser tag arena in the country. Drop in for a game or book your next family fun outing and experience the best laser tag in New Jersey. Arcade games for all ages. Win tickets and take home great prizes just like the Shore. BSC also offers exciting party options in a fun and unique environment. Sports leagues, fitness, camps, and child development programs. BSC has something for everyone. Stop by and join the excitement.
I got a 12-game mini plan. I mean, it's big, but it's a mini plan, but this is big. Same seat, your seat, all 12 games. Sparky promises. You can choose fireworks. Or any 12 games. It's up to you. You miss a game? It doesn't matter. You can exchange them for any other game. Anytime. And with the mini plan, one of the cool things, you can take batting practice on the field. He can't hit it. With all of that, what are you waiting for? Get it today, right? Today.
Some of
Wellman Home Services, plumbing, electric, heating, and air since 1962. Open 7 days a week, 24-hour service. WellmanHomeservices.com is the website and the phone number, 888-WELLMAN. Health Quest is the official sponsor of the Somerset Patriots. Fitness, sports, family, wellness, and community. That's Health Quest. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, where the Somerset Patriots lead 3-0 over the Bridgeport Bluefish. Capacity crowd on hand. We're expecting over 7,000 on hand here. Standing room only, it looks like, here at TD Bank Ballpark. This ballpark opened up 16 years ago this month. It looks like it's 16 days old, if you ask me. Fireworks after the game. Somerset is leading 3-0 thanks to a 2 RBI double by Eddy Martinez-Esteve back in the second inning, and Eddy will lead off the home half of the fourth inning right here. That was just Eddy's 6th extra base hit of the season. 5 doubles and 1 home run. He's predominantly been hitting singles. But Emar digs in. This guy's got some power in that 6'3", 230-pound block of muscle frame of his. Former second-round draft pick for the Giants in 2004 at a Florida State. And he knows Willie Upshaw, the skipper for Bridgeport, real well. Willie used to be in spring training in the Cactus League when Eddy was there. Slider away, count 1-1. DJ Mitchell has thrown 75 pitches through 3 innings. Uneconomical. 25 pitches inning is not going to get it done. This ball's skied in the shallow right. And it looks like it's going to make the seats foul to the lawn seating area. So new life for Eddy here. No activity in the Bluefish bullpen. You know, thinking about it, it could be a lot worse here for DJ Mitchell. In the third inning, he hit 2 batters and he walked a batter, yet he did not give up a run. He had a 1-2-3 first inning. Second inning gave up 3 runs. You just feel like Somerset should be up a lot more than 3-0. The 1-2. Fists into center field. Should be caught by James Simmons, and it is 1 away. Eddy's retired. Here's Adam Donachie. Big Don stroked it opposite field RBI single. Deposited that one to right field. They made the score 3-0. That's where we stand right now. Donachie vibing to a little Brantley Gilbert. He's a big fan of country music. Next half inning, I'll be joined by John Leo Fedorka. Count 1-1 here to Donachie. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 Patriots lead, bottom of the 4th inning. John Leo is the president of the Somerset Patriots fan club. So we'll talk about what events the fan club have going on here at TD Bank Ballpark, and how his first year as being president of the fan club is working out, as he took over for the longtime president, Ray Rosenberg. Weak ground ball to third, scooped up by Martinez, throw across the diamond is in plenty of time, 2 away. So here's the 9-hitter, Edwin Mason-Ed. Meso played for the Astros in 08-09. He played for the Brewers in 2012. Last year he spent time in the Cubs organization, AAA. He was bothered by a nagging hamstring last year. Always been a guy more known for his defense and his offense. And he's played flawless D at shortstop this year. Has tremendous range. His arm strength is off the charts. Weak ground ball to his counterpart at short. Mike Richard fields it, throw to first, in time, inning over. We're through 4, and Somerset has a 3-0 lead. Top of the 5th we go here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. BRB.
For a consolation prize from Affinity and keeping it to a future victory game. That's your direct sponsored by Lawn Doctor, your local lawn care company for 40 years. For a free evaluation, call your neighborhood lawn care experts 1-800-LAWN DOCTOR. Apparently up on top of the first base dugout, it's time for dancing intern.
All right, you're going to scoot over and sit next to me. We got to get you on camera. You're going to scoot over. We'll squeeze in. We'll be all right.
Wow.
I want to see you do the Cupid shuffle here. You got the moves. Great to see you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate being up here and, what do you call it?
He is John Leo Fedorka, the first-year president of the Somerset Patriots fan club. John Leo, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be on the air and to speak to the fans and see.
Well, look at you.
There we go.
You're a good-looking guy. Get in here.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
So you had a meeting today. What was the meeting about?
We had a meeting. We had a real good time. We spoke about different things that the fan club is doing, including our trip to Bridgeport this year, which is our away game. The trip is on July 19th. Registration's a must. And if you contact the ballpark or any of the members of the fan club, pop fly.
Pop fly to the first baseline, foul out of play. Count 0-1 here to Rodriguez. So when is the date?
The date is July 19th, and it's $45 per person. And we're going up to Bridgeport and to see this same team that we're playing here today.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And this is your first year as president of the fan club, John Leo. So congratulations on that honor. You are very well deserved.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Was it a tough battle when you campaigned?
No, there wasn't really a lot of fighting going on.
There wasn't a lot of competition.
There was a couple people that were interested, but when they turned around and threw my name out there, they turned around and said, "Whoa, it looks like a good choice. We'll back out of there and then let John Leo run things." So.
This ball skied into the outfield, foul. Count 0-2. Sails away. 3-0 Patriots lead, top of the fifth inning. Nobody on, nobody out. 0-2 count here to the righty, Louis Rodriguez. I'm Justin Answell. I'm joined by John Leo Fedorka, the president of the Somerset Patriots fan club. John, what'd you learn so much from a guy like Ray Rosenberg, who did a great job really bolstering this fan club over the past decade?
Really, he helped turn around and keep us going. And we promoted ourselves and gotten up to about 50 to 70 members, and where our membership is family as well as individual members.
What else do you want to say about that? I know you have some notes here.
Yeah. Usually we meet during the season once a month prior to a Saturday game, as we did today, and we usually have a player representative from the Patriots organization.
He was a great guest.
JD was a real good guest.
James Douglas.
Yep. Yeah, everybody learned what JD stands for. But it was a good interview, and he gave us some information about himself, and that's what we look forward to seeing and hearing from the players. You know, where they came from, what they've experienced, and how they see Somerset Patriot baseball in comparison to other places that they've played, and the other
journeys,
other journeys they've been through, and other levels of play. And he really turned around and complimented us as to our being really high A baseball, being the equivalent of double and triple A baseball, which says a lot for an Atlantic, the whole Atlantic League as well as independent league baseball.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Matt Zielinski here to start the fifth inning. 2 outs, nobody on. He now has 7 strikeouts through 4 2/3 innings of work. I know the All-Star game's looming here, John Leo. I hope you're voting for Matt Zielinski.
We've got Matt Zielinski down. We've got with the hot bat of Adam Donachie. We're pushing for Adam. We'd like to see Corey Smith out there doing a little better, but we'll turn around and push some votes for him too.
All right, final message here for the camera here, John Leo. One more thing you want to say about the fan club as first year president?
There will be also one of the things that we do is we support the organization, and we're having a tricky tray at the ballpark. Proceeds will go to the Somerset Patriots Sportsmanship and Education Foundation, and we're open to members. So we're looking for members. If you're out there and you support the Patriots and want to join our organization, join our group, come on down, speak to us, and appreciate the time.
Thanks so much for your time. That's John Leo Fedorka, the president of the Somerset Patriots fan club. To fly out to left in the inning, we are through 4 1/2. The Patriots lead 3-0. Bottom 5 we go right here at SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC.
Somerville Aluminum is a full-service home remodeling company.
Our new state-of-the-art showroom provides our team with the tools they need to help you realize your dream home. Under one roof, you can touch and feel decking materials, check out our working shower display, or walk through our fully functional kitchen.
Seeing is believing, and we welcome you to visit us at our new location at 20 County Line Road, Branchburg, New Jersey.
We're always here for the homeowner. Be home assured with Somerville Aluminum.
What's better than winning Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year award? Winning it back-to-back. That's right. Flemington Car and Truck Country is New Jersey's Dealer Rater Dealer of the Year 2 years in a row. So thank you to our customers for putting us on top again. Visit DealerRater.com to read our reviews. Over 1 million satisfied customers can't be wrong. 17 brands, 6,000 vehicles in one location. Flemington Car and Truck Country family of dealerships.
Proud to be the better way to buy.
When
Tony Salvatore, Christian Kowalczyk, Kelsey and Kate Butler, Randy Gill, Max Gomez, and Emil Keeley.
From live event streaming to creative and compelling commercial production, broadcast venue specializing in guiding New Jersey through the digital age. Sports entertainment on a whole new level. Broadcast Venue, the official broadcast provider of the Somerset Patriots. SPN.TV is your brand new media network for all things Somerset Patriots, streaming 20 games all season long, 20 of our 70 home games, and have a plethora of shows. Just log on to SPN.TV for exclusive content and coverage. The next SPN.TV broadcast will be on Tuesday, 7:05, the series finale of this 5-game set. This is the first game of this 5-game set. The Patriots have a 3-0 lead heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. Matt Zielinski's only thrown 71 pitches through 5 innings of work, and he has struck out 7 batters. Here's DJ Mitchell in to start the bottom of the 5th. He throws a breaking ball low. 2-1 count here to Aharon Eggleston. You know it's a good day when you're getting your 3rd at bat in the 5th inning. And that's the case with Eggy right now. Low and in. Count 3-1 here to Aharon. Aaron's just one of the great guys in the Somerset Patriots. You just want to be friends with Aharon Eggleston. Just forget about being a baseball player for a second. You just want to go grab a hamburger with this guy. 3-2 count here to Eggy. And he calls time. It's like Eggleston switched bats. He usually uses the red wooden bat. Now he's using a black barrel with a brown handle. Eggy has 2 lineouts to his counterpart in left. And he works a leadoff walk. That is the 3rd walk issued by DJ Mitchell. Plus he's hit 2 batters as well. So he really has lost control. Here comes Brian Barden, who was one of the 2 batters that was plunked back in that 3rd inning. No contact night for Barden, a hit by pitch, and he also struck out swinging. Barnes hit safely in 3 of his last 4 games, and starting his Somerset tenure 0 for 14. He maybe was pressing a little bit, and he strokes this one to left field for a base hit. So now he's hit safely in 4 of his last 5 games. Sometimes when you're a newcomer to a team, you try and do too much. You want to impress your teammates and your coaches right off the bat. You just got to be yourself and do the little things. Let the game come to you instead of you take over the game. So Somerset's set up. They have runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody out bottom 5, leading 3-0. And their 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up, starting with Mike Wilson. Fastball outside, count 1-0, and now there's going to be a mound visit here with Ramon Castro. We've seen a lot of mound visits here. Mitchell is about to throw his 95th pitch of the game. The 1-0. Line into right field, and it will be caught on the run. Could they double up the runner? No, just getting back in time is Aharon Eggleston. That was a bullet to right, but caught on the run is Redmond. Here's Corey Smith. 3-0 Somerset leads bottom of the 5th, 1 out. Somerset has had opportunities. They have had 9 base runners in this game, yet only have 3 runs. Fastball way outside as the runners advance to second and third. That was literally like a 50-foot pitch. Barely hit the dirt. This is just a subpar performance from DJ Mitchell. So that takes away the double play threat. Now you have runners on second and third, 1 out. The infield's got to come in right now. Corey Smith leads the team in RBI with 28. Love to tack onto that total right here. The 1-0. Slider away, 2-0. You could walk Corey Smith to set up the force everywhere and challenge Martinez. Smitty has 3 homers in the season. 2 of them have come against the Bridgeport Bluefish. The other came against the Skeeters, who the Patriots will see in their next series. The 2-0 with runners on second and third in the infield in, 1 out. Inside, 3-0. And Mitchell just has no command. He's on the verge of walking his 4th batter. Corey Smith is tied for the Atlantic League lead in walks drawn with 29. Ryan Langerhans of Sugarland also has 29 free passes. Langerhans hits leadoff. Corey Smith's the cleanup hitter. That's the difference between their 2 style of games. And Corey Smith takes all the way for a strike. Count 3-1. Good speed on the base with Eggy on third and Barden on second. The pride of Piscataway, New Jersey at the plate. The 3-1. Breaking ball, did he go? No, he did not. And he walks. 30th walk of the season issued to Corey Smith. Not a bad walk. At least the bases are loaded now for Bridgeport, so you can set up a force everywhere. And here comes Luis Montanez. Somerset only hit 1 grand slam last season. It was a salami by Montanez against the Ducks. He's up with the bases loaded right now. They've yet to hit a grand slam this season. There is some activity stirring in the Bridgeport bullpen. As Mitchell is at exactly 100 pitches. Bags full, 1 out. 3-0 Somerset leads. Can really open up the floodgates here with a big hit from Monty, who has 27 RBI, second most of the team, 269 average. Tied for the team leading home runs with 6. Takes a fastball downstairs, count 1-0. The infield's going to play halfway, so it's up to their discretion whether they want to come home and get the force out or try and turn 2. It'll be a 1-0 to Montanez. Outside, 2-0. You know, if there wasn't 3 games in 24 hours, I think Mitchell would have been yanked a lot earlier. But the fact is that you can't tax your bullpen too soon. Now, Mitchell did come into this game with the 9th best ERA in the Atlantic League at 3.54. The 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Somebody get Monty a pillow. There's no way he's swinging a 3-0 count. Bases loaded, 1 out. Patriots lead 3-0 bottom 5. Montanez is obviously taking all the way right here in this righty-righty matchup. Mitchell on the verge of walking his 5th batter. And he just did. Low and in, a run scores via bases loaded walk. Eggleston scores. Monty gets his 28th RBI of the season. And here comes Willie Upshaw, as he is going to have some words here with DJ Mitchell. That could be all for DJ. So Martinez has 3 walks in this game. Upshaw has not yanked Mitchell yet. He's at 104 pitches right now. Bases loaded, 1 out. 4-0 Somerset leads. Mitchell has walked 5 and he's hit 2 batters. So he's given up 7 free passes. Warming up in the Bridgeport bullpen is Matt Somo, the 6'3", 230-pound righty. And now the home plate umpire, Joe Cruz, is out to break up this mound visit. Upshaw has to make a decision. You leave in your starter or you let him stay. Still a mound visit out here. Willie Upshaw, 57-year-old skipper, is going to leave in Mitchell. Here's Ty Wright, who can really break it open right here. 4-0 Patriots lead, bottom 5. 1 out, bags full. Bridgeport would love a double play. You'll take an RBI sac fly here. The difference between being up 4 runs and 5 runs is huge, because if you're up 5 runs, a grand slam doesn't beat you. If you're only up 4, the other team has a chance to tie with 1 swing of the bat. It's a wild pitch that's going to get away from the catcher as the runners advance. Another run scores. This inning is really unraveling for DJ Mitchell as the Patriots lead 5-0. I mean, these wild pitches aren't even close. I was surprised they left Mitchell in, to be frank. You know, I realize if it's the 2nd or 3rd inning, you want to keep him in because you don't want to tax your bullpen too much. But it's the 5th inning, he clearly doesn't have it. That's his 3rd wild pitch. He's walked 5 batters. He's hit 2 batters. Breaking ball in for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The infield in. 5-0 Somerset leads here in the bottom of the 5th inning. For number 5, Ty Wright. Long set for DJ. Low and in. Count 2-1. I'm not sure if DJ Mitchell can throw 3 strikes before he throws 4 balls. I'm really not. Two-one Canada tie. 6 homers on the season. Is tied for a team high. 25 ribbies. Fist one fouled on the first base line, out of play. And the count is 2-2 here. Smitty on 3rd, Monty on 1st. Patriots lead 5-0. They have 1 hit in this inning, yet they have 2 runs. They have taken advantage of 3 walks in this half inning and a couple costly wild pitches. It'll be a 2-2 to tie. The dangerous E-Mart looms on deck. And now tie calls time because Mitchell takes too long. Ty Wright has hit safely in 15 of his last 16 ball games. The 2-2 is a squibber down the 3rd baseline to the Camberwell foul. Count remains 2-2 here to Ty Wright. The Somerset Patriots have a World Cup pool as a team, and Ty drew Team Mexico. So he's all about Team Mexico. The 2-2. Low and away, 3-2. This has to be the final batter that Mitchell faces here. You're not going to let him face Eddy Martinez-Esteve, who's already hit a 2 RBI double off. The pitch count is at 111 for DJ Mitchell. Runners on second and third, 1 out. The 3-2. Breaking ball inside, he walked him. That is the 6th walk issued by DJ Mitchell. That is the 4th walk issued by Mitchell in this half inning, and now Upshaw has seen enough. This was an extremely subpar performance from DJ Mitchell. This is a good pitcher. This guy was once traded for Ichiro Suzuki 2 years ago. He came into this game with the 9th best ERA in the Atlantic League, but it just wasn't his day. You know what? As a starting pitcher, you're going to have one of those days. So a tough one for DJ Mitchell. Bases loaded, 1 out. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. The new pitcher trots in. Patriots lead 5-0. E-Mart at the plate, threatening for more on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Don't need any of those highlights. Get you an ID here. Fans doing the cha-cha slide here from TD Bank Ballpark. 5-0 Patriots lead. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Let's pause for 10 seconds. Station identification, the Somerset Patriots Baseball Radio Network. We got a new pitcher in the ball game for the Bridgeport Bluefish. DJ Mitchell leaves the bases loaded for the new pitcher, the righty hurler, Matt Somo, 6'3", 230-pounder from Clinton, Connecticut. Somo is 25 years old in his 2nd straight year with the Bridgeport Bluefish. Numbers for Somo on the season as I find my handy-dandy stat sheet here. 2-0, 5.09 ERA, 13 games, 17.2 innings pitched, 30 hits allowed, 15 Ks, 4 walks, opponents hitting .375 against Somo. Here's Eddy Martinez-Esteve. 5-0 Somerset leads. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, bags full. Eddy already has a 2 RBI double to deep right field this evening. And he has flown out to center. Infield will play back. They'll try and turn to and get out of this relatively unscathed. Somerset has to feel real good right now as this ball is grounded to short. 6-4-3 double play. So Somo does the job. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Threat over. We're through 5-0. Somerset leads Bridgeport. Top of the 6th we go. Right here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
My son needed a children's hospital. I wanted the best. Leading pediatric specialists, right-size technology, and a campus where they don't just practice medicine, they teach it. A place where nurses set the standard for award-winning care and children are treated as more than just patients. I'm grateful I found everything he needed at Rutgers Robert Wood Johnson Medical School and the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital.
Kids are the only specialty.
Hey there, can I help you?
Sorry. Hi. We need a new family plan.
How about 10 gigs of data to share and unlimited talk and text?
Oh, 10 gigs sounds pretty good. Yeah, really good.
And for a family of 4, it's $160 a month.
What? Get out of here.
Sorry, are we still doing the whisper thing, or?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
We'll take it.
Introducing our best ever family pricing. For instance, a family of 4 gets 10 gigs of data with unlimited talk and text for $160 a month, only from AT&T.
Wins if everybody gets it, she wins. Here we go. It's high in the air and That's our Patrick on the head of Patrick and everybody get the hand. Jones to one in now. Patrick, we're going to keep on to the better poker right there. Enjoy that. And you can get your better poker right now. Over behind section 2 is here.
True Associates, sponsored launching here at the ballpark. At True Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people understand your needs. True Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. G&B Janitorial Supply, a family-owned and operated business since 1991. Green Seal certified and a full line of janitorial needs for all your business and home cleaning needs. Call us at 732-271-0535 or find us on the web at www.gnbinc.com. Well, we head to the top of the 6th inning. Somerset has a 5-0 lead. Zielinski's just been in cruise control. 71 pitches through 5 innings, 7 strikeouts, just 2 hits, and 2 walks allowed by Matt Zielinski, who with every ensuing pitch continues to make a stronger case to be part of the 2014 Atlantic League All-Star Game at Constellation Field on July 16th. Richard hits a 2-hopper to short, glove by Masonette. Throw to right is in time as Richard, the 9-hitter's retired, 1 away. It's the top of the 6th inning, so it's time for a Nissan scoreboard update brought to you by Nissan, innovation that excites. ChooseNissan.com. We'll start in the Atlantic League where there's a full slate of games going on. Lancaster is beating up on Camden 9-4 in the bottom of the 9th from Campbell's Field. York's doubling up Southern Maryland 8-4 in the bottom of the 8th from Waldorf. And Long Island is hosting Sugarland for a day-night doubleheader. Game 1 went to the Ducks. They won 3-1. And Game 2, the Ducks are winning 1-0 over the Skeeters in the top of the 7th inning from the Pond. So maybe the Skeeters have a rally in them, and they can help dwindle the magic number. The magic number sits at 13. It could dwindle to 12 if the Patriots win. It could dwindle to 11 if the Patriots win and the Ducks lose. First pitch up and away, count 1-0. The Yankees lost to the Orioles 6-1. The Mets blanked the Marlins 4-0, and the Phillies lost to the Cardinals 4-1. Swing and a miss, count 1-1. But I just can't get enough of Matt Zielinski, as that is the Nissan scoreboard update. He's just been fantastic. He's by far the player of the game. The 1-1. Grounded right back to Zielinski. Gloves it, underhand toss to first in time. 2 away. 76 pitches through 5 2/3 innings thus far. Superb. It's the 3rd time to the order here for the Bluefish. We'll see what adjustments they can make. Redmond has 2 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to right. 5-0 Patriots lead, top of the 6th, 2 outs. Z kicks, fires, in for a called strike, going 1. I mean, Matt Zielinski has to remind you of what Josh Lowy did for Somerset last year, what David Harden did. Pop up in the infield. It'll be a 7-pitch, 1-2-3 inning as the second baseman Barden snags it and corrals it. Wow, Zielinski's in cruise control right now. Bottom 6 we go. It's all Somerset that leads 5-0 right here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
The gold standard in healthcare. Morristown Medical Center. Top 50 hospital in the nation. U.S. News and World Report. Ranked #1 hospital by New Jersey doctors. Inside Jersey Magazine. Hospital of the Year. NJ Biz. Morristown Medical Center. The gold standard in healthcare.
First pitch cranked to deep right center field.
The 1-2, 2 outs, and runners on second and third.
Into deep left field. Going back is Finnick. Warning track wall. Gone. Strike 3. Got him on the changeup.
The 1-0.
This ball is gone. Off the scoreboard. Patriots win. Somerset.
Let's see what I had over here. 2 days high. Shuffle.
I hope he's dropping that if you do anything to it. All right. For the next person who needs that. We're going to bring over Patriots Sluggers, the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club there. So enjoy that.
Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Be safe behind the wheel by avoiding distractions within your control. Don't text or talk on your cell phone while you're driving. It's dangerous against the law. This message is brought to you by NJM Auto Insurance. Back at it here from the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Capacity crowd is all smiles. Their Patriots lead 5-0. Bottom six we go will be Donnie, Meso, and Eggy due up 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Somerset with a win would have won 6 of their last 7 games. You know, there's a new All-Star game format this season. It'll be the entire Sugarland Skeeters team versus the 25 best players from the 7 other teams. Usually it's just the 25 best from the Liberty Division take on the 25 best from the Freedom Division. But with the All-Star game being in Texas this year, the league wants to cut expenses. So this way you only have to fly 25 people and get them round-trip tickets instead of about 45 people. Because you wouldn't have to buy the Skeeter All-Stars tickets because they already live in Sugarland. So that kind of changed your whole approach on who can make the All-Star game, because now you're battling it out with 175 people to make the team instead of just 100. As Donahue strokes a single in the center field for a multi-hit game. And Donahue is my prime example of somebody who definitely should make the All-Star team. I think there are 3 slam dunk candidates to make the All-Star team for Somerset. Adam Donahue for catcher, Matt Zielinski for starting pitcher, and John Hunton for closer. If I had another choice, I would definitely choose Jason Lowy. But I'm not sure how many players are going to be chosen from each team. You know, if there's 7 teams and there's 25 slots, you would think that there's about 3 per team. Maybe one team can get 4. A couple teams can get 4, I guess. Little bleeder to the right side of the infield, and it looks like Ramon Castro's going to have trouble fielding that ball. That should be an infield single, though. We'll see how they officially score it. That was a tough play. That should be an infield single. We'll see what the official scorer gives Masonette there. Anyways, you have runners on first and second. Nobody out, bottom 6. Somerset leading 5-0. It is. It's an infield single. Good call. Here's Eggy, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 flyouts to the left, and he walked on a full count. Somo remains in the game. In for a called strike, 0-1. But just to put a lid on the All-Star Game story, it's an interesting new format. I hope the fans and the media and the coaches get it right and give the 25 best players a chance. As somebody who has seen, every Somerset Patriots game since 2012, there's no better candidates than Donahue, Zielinski, and Hunton and Lowy to make the team this year for Somerset. 1-1 count here to Eggleston. Eggy was an all-star last year. Eggy's got off to such a slow start, I don't think he's going to make the all-star team this year. But if you just took his stats from mid-May till now, then yeah, he'd be first team All-Atlantic League. The 2-1. This ball's hit the second. Should be 2. 4, 6, 3. Double play. That is the third double play that Bridgeport Bluefish have induced tonight. They had 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th to erase rallies. Here's Barden, who is 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. Be sure to stay tuned after the game for the Flemington Department Store post-game show. We'll have a couple highlights for you. We'll talk with Matt Zielinski. We'll look ahead to the doubleheader tomorrow and dish out some thank yous that you love so much. Fastball away. Count 1-0 here to Barden. Swing and a miss, count 1-1. Barden has one of the 6 Somerset hits. Donachie has 2 hits, Smith has a hit, Eddy has a hit, Meso has a hit, Barden has a hit. Runner on third, 2 outs. Patriots lead 5-0, bottom 6. Fastball has a lot of run on it. Spins inside, count 2-1. To the Scottsdale, Arizona native. And he strokes this one to shallow right field. It will be caught on the run by Prentice Redmond. A nice diving effort by Redmond to save an RBI hit away from Barden. Through 6, two-thirds of the way through this contest. It's all Patriots. They lead 5-0. Top of the 7th we go here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, we're closed.
What? I need help with my deposit.
The bank has rules.
It's really quick.
I can't hear you.
I promise I'm going to be really quick.
I can't hear you through the glass.
I'll be quick.
You'll be quick, that's what you just said?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. We're closed.
You know what? Okay, hey, sir, okay.
It's time to bank human again. That's why TD Bank has the longest hours and even stays open an extra 10 minutes for when you run late. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Everybody loves coupons. Now you can save money every day. Watch your mailbox for the big red, white, and blue money mailer envelope. Inside, you'll find valuable coupons to save lots of money on things you use every day. In the money mailer envelope, you'll find savings from your favorite local restaurants, plus savings on auto care and home repairs. Save on picture framing, house cleaning, hair care, tanning, massage, eye care, and more. There are even more money-saving coupons online. Visit moneymailer.com. Start saving now. To advertise, call 1-800-MAILER-1. 1-800-MAILER-1.
Care Clinic's Access Center is open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. For more information, visit our website at www.careclinic.org. We know you got to rock your style from Monday morning to Sunday night. That's why Supercuts open 7 days a week. Your schedule's our priority, so we're open most evenings. No appointments necessary. Check out supercuts.com to find your nearest Supercuts to rock the cut wherever you want. Supercuts, a cut above the rest. We enter the top of the 7th inning. Matt Zielinski is at 78 pitches through 6 innings of work. He has struck out 7, walked just 2, has given up just 2 hits. He'll face Castro, Mather, and Lopez, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Zielinski has been just the star of the show. He's been impeccable. Came into this game with the 4th best ERA in the Atlantic League. Foul behind home plate, count 0-1. He began the year in the bullpen. And that's not because Jody and Donald misevaluated this guy. There was just so much talent on this team that Zielinski, one of the younger guys, he had to pay his dues, go to the pen, be a long man, and step aside for some of the veterans. And Zielinski got a shot when Moran really struggled. Gary Moran struggled to start the year. They yanked Moran from the rotation. And they brought in Zielinski from the pen. And Zielinski's never looked back. It's a fly out to left. 1 away. Moran ended up rejoining the rotation when guys like Maloney and Kroenke left. So here's Mather. 81 pitches for Zielinski thus far. Through 6 1/3 innings of work. Z's season high in innings pitched this season is 7. He's done that on 3 different occasions. Shows bunt, pulls back. Count 1-0. Zielinski has gone at least 6 innings in 7 of his 8 starts. And if you include today, it's early 9 of it, in 8 of his 9 starts. Low in it. Count 2-1. He's just been unbelievable. Can't believe this guy never got drafted. It'll be a 2-0. Fastball up, 3-0. Rio count 1 out. 5-0 Somerset leads top of the 7th inning. How about this season high in attendance here? Clap it up if you're a Patriot fan. 8,012 here at TD Bank Ballpark. The previous high was 7,283. That was on Father's Day. And now 8,012, a season high. It's a 4-pitch walk to Mather. So that walk ends a streak of 9 straight batters retired by Zielinski. You know, Zielinski has not given up a hit since the first inning. He gave up 2 hits. One to the leadoff man, Simmons, another to the third hitter of the game, Castro. Since then, he has only given up 3 walks since the first inning. Wow. The 0-1, low and in. Count 1-1. Long set for Zielinski. Up and away, 2-1. There's no activity in the Somerset bullpen. You know, Somerset's been playing so many close games. You like to stay away from guys like Lowy and Hunton. Remember, no more Carlos Fisher. He was promoted to AAA with the Braves today. Pop up in the infield. Brian Barden's there to make the catch. 2 outs. Here's Luis Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, 1 swinging, 1 looking. And this ball is socked to right center field. On the run is Wilson. He cannot make the catch. It'll 2-hop against the wall. Rounding third and heading for home is Joe Mather. He will score that a throw. It's an RBI double for Luis Rodriguez. There goes the shutout. It's now a 5-1 ball game here in the 7th. So give Rodriguez his 11th RBI this season. 5-1, top 7, 2 outs. Here's Denny Almonte, who's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. So Zielinski's nearing the 100-pitch plateau. Could be tiring a bit. Nobody warming up in the Somerset pen. Ground to the third baseline, foul by Almonte. Count 0-1. It's the 7th inning selfie time here at TD Bank Ballpark, so I see a lot of fans tweeting in selfies using the hashtag 7th inning selfie. Just tweet us at Somerset Patriots. Even if you're watching on SPN.TV at home, you can still tweet in a 7th inning selfie. It'll be an 0-2. Pop-up foul side of first base. Ty Wright giving it a look near the camera well. Makes the catch. Good athleticism by Ty Wright. But the shutout is over. Zielinski gives up a 2-out RBI double. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 5-1 Somerset leads. Get up and stretch your extremities if you're watching or listening on your couch at home. Patriots lead 5-1 here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Time to do some dancing.
Attention Patriot fans, Bridgewater Diner is a proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Located at 1244 Route 22 in Bridgewater, it is just a foul ball away from the ballpark. Bridgewater Diner is a great place to meet and eat. Stop by the Bridgewater Diner before or after the game and enjoy great food and company. Thomas Eswater Roofing, LLC is your local roofing experts, proudly serving Somerset County. Call us today at 732-560-8311 or visit us online at thomasvillardoroofing.com. Well, we head to the bottom of the seventh. Somerset leads 5-1. Fans doing the Cotton Eye Joe here at the ballpark. Always one of the favorite dances from the Patriot fans. A crowd of 8,012 is in for a treat. The Patriots are leading. Fireworks after the game. This is the first of 3 games within 24 hours for these two squads. Doubleheader tomorrow starting at 1. First pitch in for a called strike to Mike Wilson, who's 0 for 3. Somo remains in the hill. And the count is now 0-2. Let's double check the Ducks Skeeter score here. Last we checked, the Ducks had a 1-0 lead over Sugar Land. It's now 2-0 in the 8th. So a Duck win and a Patriot win. The magic number would be 12. This ball's lined to deep left. Going back is El Monte. It's in the park, though. 1 away. Here's Corey Smith, who's been on base all 3 times. Corey Smith has been hit by a pitch, walked, and he's also signaled and scored 1 of the 5 runs. Somerset leads 5-1, bottom 7. 1 out, nobody on. If you're just joining us, the Patriots scored 3 runs in the second, a 2 RBI double by Eddy to deep right field, played it a pair, and then Adam Donachie followed suit with an RBI single, strokey 1 to right. Somerset added 2 more runs in the 5th inning via an RBI, base load, a walk issued to Martinez, and another run scored via a wild pitch from DJ Mitchell. Mitchell would be in line for the loss. He would drop to 3-5. Zielinski would be in line for the win. 6 wins would tie him with Arneson for the team lead in wins, and he would be tied for second most wins in the league. Only Sean Garceau of Long Island has more victories with 7. 3-0 count here to Corey Smith. Smitty leads the Atlantic League in walks with 30. And it will still be 30 after that strike. Count 3-1. The 3-1. And he walked. 31 walks issued to Corey Smith. The Patriots have had a base runner in every half inning except for the first and 4th. They've really been consistent in doing some damage. Here's Monty, who has 3 walks. He literally has yet to lift the bat off his back shoulder. In for a called strike, count 0-1. It's a game where you feel like Somerset should be up a lot more than 5-1. The 0-1. Little bleeder in the shallow right center field. It will drop for a base hit, and the hitting streak balloons to 4 for Luis Montanez. Since Brett Jody dropped Luis Montanez in the order, Monty's really come alive. Maybe it took a little pressure off him. Here's Ty Wright. Wright has hit safely in 15 of his last 16 games, yet he's hitless today, 0 for 2 with a walk, hitting .232 in the season. Tied for the team lead in home runs with 6. Ty Wright, very versatile. He's played games in first base, right field, left field, DH this season. Playing first base tonight. Fastball away, count 1-0. Long set for Somo here, forced anywhere except home. Somerset has already banged into 3 double plays tonight. One by Eddy, one by Wilson, one by Eggy. This is a double play opportunity here. And now Rodriguez has a mound visit with Somo. They probably just want to go through the secondary signs. They just announced the attendance here at the ballpark, so the fans are very proud of themselves for showing up. Well, what's not to like? This is affordable family fun. First off, you're watching a winning team. Somerset is in first place, best record of all the 8 teams in the league. Fireworks after the game, great food here at the ballpark. Beautiful weather, 75 degrees and pleasant. Great place to take the kids. You can let them roam around. You know, I always tell people, come to Patriot games, bring a bag, because you're going to go home with a lot of goodies. You may not have enough room in your arms to carry them all. That's why I bring it back. The runners go. It's a hit and run. Slash in the right field line foul. 2-2. So Jody wanted to stay to the double play by sending the runners. Open up a vacated hole. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-1 Patriots lead, bottom 7. Right at the plate with Smitty on second, Monty on first. Smitty walked, Monty singled. And this ball is grounded to second. 4-4-3 double play. That is the 4th double play that Somerset has hit into this evening. Yet they still lead by 4, 5-1. We go to the top of the 8th. 5-1 Somerset leads right here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
You may have seen this different looking outlet in your home. It's called a ground fault circuit interrupter outlet, or GFCI. Typically, you'll find them in your bathrooms, kitchen, laundry room, garage, and outdoor locations where you have access to water. Their function is to protect you from an electrical shock, because as you probably know, water and electricity are a deadly combination. Let's say an item like a hairdryer is plugged into a GFCI outlet, and that item comes into contact with water. The combination of electricity and water will trip the GFCI off in as little as a 40th of a second, saving you from certain disaster. If a GFCI outlet repeatedly trips, chances are it's old or it's faulty. Discontinue use of the outlet and have it replaced. If you're unsure if your GFCI outlets are working properly, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you out.
Right where he wanted to, Sam. You knew. Is he gonna get it? Yeah, he's gonna stay. Good job. We got a winner right there, Sam. Well, I just realized it's Sam and Dave out here. How about that? How the heck, everybody, our winner of the champions on this challenge? Taking a stop over at Tanner Greens in Somerset on Route 27 to a 3,200-yard.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. PNC is proud to support the Somerset Patriots. Stop by your local PNC branch or visit us at PNC.com to see how we can help you achieve. PNC, for the achiever in you. Member FDIC. 2 more innings to go. Somerset holds a 5-1 lead, top of the 8th inning. Matt Zielinski is back out for his 8th inning of work. He has gone 7 innings for the 4th time this season. If he gets an out here, it will be a season high. And first pitch hacking. It's a grounder to short. He gets an out. This is a season high, 7 1/3 innings for Matt Zielinski. As Juan Martinez grounds out on the first pitch he sees. We'll get you a pitch count on Zielinski in a moment when point streak refreshes. But here comes Mike Richard. who was 0 for 2, a ground out to second and a ground out to short. Fastball away, count 1-0 to the 9-hitter. Zielinski's just been tremendous. Second pitch this inning is popped up in the infield. Brian Barden, the second baseman, is there to corral it. 4 pitches, 2 outs. He is at 96 pitches through 7 2/3 innings. Matt Zielinski's season high in pitches is 113. He accomplished that feat on May 29th. He's at 96 through 7 2/3. And here comes James Simmons. Zielinski has only allowed 3 hits, 3 walks. He struck out 7. In 7 2/3 innings of work, he would be in line for a 6th win. His ERA is sub 3. Count 0-1 here to Simmons, the 6'4", 220-pound lanky righty. The 26-year-old Zielinski throws a changeup to chop foul behind home plate. Count 0-2. It's with the 99th pitch that Zielinski throws here. We've seen a couple different complete game efforts from Somerset this season. Kroenke had a complete game shutout. Arneson had a complete game. Maloney had a complete game. Zielinski looking to become the 4th different pitcher to throw a complete game. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 99 pitches through 8 innings for Matt Zielinski as his team leads 5-1. That's his 8th K through 8 innings of work. He has been fantastic. I think he's coming back out for the night. 5-1 Somerset leads. Bottom 8 we go here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Oh, man.
Adam Donachie. Let me get out of there. Sorry, Linda. Instead of Jimmy and Steve and Adam, to the music on again. Music was going on forever. It's kind of long in the speed. See who's going to get it. Oh, hurry, hurry. See you down there. It's down to Adam and Jillian, everybody. Adam and Jillian in the final round. Yeah, keep on right here. The healthy play concession stand. We'll get you some of those shirts and your mouth and stuff. Adam, I think, got a lot of runs to go.
Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Somerset trying to tack on some insurance runs. They lead 5-1. Eddy Martinez-Esteve will get things going. Back out for his 4th inning of work will be Matt Somo. Eddy put the Patriots on the board in the 2nd inning. He have yet to look back. He had a 2 RBI double. That one hopped off the right field wall. Went over the head of Redmond. Somo kick steals. First pitch, Grennan, the third baseline foul. Down 0-1. There is nobody warming up in the Somerset bullpen. Matt Zielinski's coming back out for the 9th inning. He's at 99 pitches. Looking to become the 4th different Patriot to toss a complete game this season. Joining the likes of Maloney, Arneson, Kroenke, and then himself. Granted right back to Somo. Overhand toss to first. In time, Eddy's retired and 1 away. Looking ahead to the 9th inning, the Bluefish would set up the meat of their order. Redmond, Castro, and Mather. 3 righties, 2, 3, and 4. But Zielinski's been the star of the show. 8 Ks through 8 innings of work. Economical. Mixing his pitches. That changeup is just lethal. Lethal. Somebody get this guy a round-trip flight to Texas in mid-July. He's going to the All-Star game. Adam Donachie could be his partner in crime and his batterman at the All-Star game. He's playing like an All-Star. Hitting .307 now after he has tallied 2 hits today. Big Don has now hit safely in 8 of his last 9 ball games. The 1-0 popped up foul to the entrance plaza behind home plate. Count 1-1. After the game, I'll be joined by Matt Zielinski. We'll have some fireworks as well. We will give out some thank yous, have some highlights, look ahead at the doubleheader tomorrow. Busy time after the game. The fun doesn't stop even after the final out. 5-1 Patriots lead, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom 8. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2. You know, I always talk about when the Somerset Patriots score 4 runs or more, you feel good. If they win tonight, they would be 30-3 when they score 4 runs or more. You give this great pitching staff 4 runs to work with, you're A-OK. Fastball up and in. Look out, Don. Count 2-2. Rushing at him back. 8,012, a season high. This is fun stuff. You can definitely tell that Zielinski and the Somerset offense are feeding off this crowd's energy. Patriot fans are just tremendous. So knowledgeable, passionate. Swing and a miss. Good changeup by Somo. Really befuddles Donachie. 2 away. Here's Edwin Masonette, who's 1 for 3. You look in the box score tomorrow, and you're going to be like, this was a fairly close game. 5-1 is not indicative of how dominant Somerset's been in this one. They've just hit into 4 double plays, which have really ended rallies. But Zielinski has just been perfect. Here's Meso. First pitch, grounded to third. Backhanded by Martinez. Throw across the diamond in time. Inning over. All right, top of the 9th we go. Matt Zielinski's coming back out. Trying to toss a complete game. Can he do it? Find out next. Patriots lead 5-1 here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
Fans are pumped up. It's the T-shirt toss, and Matt Zielinski's out to try and notch a complete game. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Bridgeport. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Somerset. It will be Redmond, Castro, and Mather due up 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Matt Zielinski has thrown 99 pitches through 8 innings of 3-hit, 1-run baseball. He has walked 3, struck out 8. He's already at a season high in innings pitched. His season high in pitches is 113. So we're 14 pitches away from him reaching that plateau. But economical, efficient. His changeup's been on point. His fastball has been working all 4 quadrants. First pitch, strike count 0-1, and that's kind of been the theme. First pitch strike, getting ahead in the count. This guy gets the ball and he's ready to work. Takes a deep breath on the hill. Redmond digs in. The lone run in this game occurred in the 7th inning for Bridgeport and a 2-out RBI double by Luis Rodriguez. Count 1-1. Left to right in the outfield, Eggleston, Montanez, Wilson. Left to right around the diamond, Smith, Masonette, Barden, right, and the battery made of Zielinski's locker mate, Adam Donachie. Hopefully Zielinski and Donnie go to the All-Star game next month. Check swing, fly ball on the right field line, foul. Count 1-2. But clap it up for Matt Zielinski. 26 years old, one of the youngest members of the team. Scott Kelly's the youngest at 23. Then you've got guys like Zielinski, Reichenbach, and Haroldcheck all at 26. The future is endless. Liner to left. Caught. One away and 103 pitches thus far. And here comes Ramon Castro. I mean, Zielinski's never even been in jams. He did not allow a hit from the 2nd through 6th innings. He allowed 2 hits in the 1st inning. Since the 1st inning, he has allowed just 1 hit. That was the RBI double to Rodriguez. In for a called strike, count 0-1. Once again, first pitch strike. Just brilliant. The 0-1 here to Castro. Low and in. 1-1. Somerset's offense did enough to give Zielinski the lead, and that's what a good pitcher does. You grab an early lead, and you don't give it up. You maintain it throughout the course of 3 hours. The 1-1. Found in the netting behind home plate, count 1-2. (5-1) Somerset leads top 9, 1 out. If you're Bridgeport, all you can ask for is to get the tying run to the plate when you're down by 4. You need to load the bases in this case. The 1-2. Liner down the third baseline, foul. Count remains 1-2. 108th pitch about to be thrown by Matt Zielinski here. The 2-strike clap trickles on. Looking for his 9th strikeout. The 1-2. Popped up. Foul side of first. Ty Wright giving it a look, but it goes into the seats. There is no activity in the Patriots bullpen. And this bullpen could use a day off. I mean, Somerset has played so many close games as of late. It's about time a starter took one the distance. Plus, you lost Fisher today. It'll be a 1-2. 109th pitch on its way. It's foul behind home plate. Pitch number 110 will be coming up. Ramon Castro, the batter, was the MVP of the All-Star game in 2008. That was played right here at TD Bank Ballpark. Could Zielinski maybe be the MVP of the 2014 All-Star game? I hope he just gets there. The 1-2. Upstairs. Count 2-2. So Zielinski starting to nibble a bit right now. Pitch number 111 coming up. Castro working the count here. Fly ball into center. Will be caught by Luis Montanez. He takes 3 steps back. 2 away. So 111 pitches through 8 2/3 innings thus far for Matt Zielinski. He has struck out 8, walked just 3, given up just 3 hits and 1 run. Would be in line for a 6th win and would tie him with Eric Arneson for most wins. He came into this game with the 4th best ERA in the Atlantic League. That number is going to drop. And here comes Joe Mather, who scored the lone run on a 1-out walk. He came across to score on the Rodriguez RBI double. Fastball upstairs, count 1-0. You know, Zielinski's a guy, he's not going to overpower you. I wouldn't call him a crafty lefty. He throws in the upper 80s, but he's not going to, be Randy Johnson out there. He's going to use all 4 quadrants. Very smart, cerebral guy, a Richmond grad. The 1-0. Popped up behind home plate. Count 1-2. So this will be his 114th pitch, which would be a season high in pitches. This is obviously a season high in innings. He already has a season high in strikeouts as well with 8. "5-1 Somerset leads, 2 outs, top 9, nobody on base." The 1-1 here to Joe Mather in the series opener. In for a called strike, count 1-2. Pitch number 115 on its way. 2 strikes. This capacity crowd of 8,012 will rise to its feet. Patriots lead 5-1, top 9. 1-2 count with 2 outs to Joe Mather. Matt Zielinski looking for the complete game. The 1-2 popped up into shallow left. Backpedaling his Masonette. Makes the catch. A brilliant performance from Matt Zielinski. Complete game, 3 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks, 115 pitches. Dominant effort by Z as the Patriots win 5-1. Wow. Somebody get this guy a round-trip ticket to Texas. He's going to the All-Star game. So Somerset wins 5-1. They've improved their high water mark to 15 games above 500 as they are now 35-20 on the season. The Bluefish dropped to 19-35, and the magic number for the Somerset Patriots dwindles from 13 to 12. So Zielinski gets the win, Mitchell gets the loss. Obviously nobody gets the save because Zielinski threw a complete game. Oh, great stuff from Matt Zielinski. Gotta love this guy. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll talk with Matt Zielinski. We will have highlights for you. We'll show a little bit of the fireworks as well. We will look ahead to the doubleheader tomorrow and give out some thank yous that you love so much as the Patriots win 5-1 right here on the New Talk Radio, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
We've got a doubleheader tomorrow. 2-7 ball games. First pitch 1:05. So join us for a doubleheader tomorrow. Weeks on the 12. First pitch 1:05. All right, everybody, what are you guys sitting around waiting for? Fireworks? Okay, we're going to have some. They're like California closets, but I need you guys to help countdown from 10 so we can turn the lights out. You ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7.
I'm going to shut this window here. So 3 highlights. Perfect. Thanks, man. Great work tonight. Cool. Excellent. Agreed. This is the Flemington Department Store post-game show. Furniture, flooring, apparel, and workwear. This is the Flemington Department Store post-game show as the Patriots prevail in this series opener. They win 5-1. I am Justin Answell. I'm just waiting to be joined by Matt Zielinski, the player of the game. So thanks so much for joining me here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. The Patriots with the win improved to 15 games above 500. The Bluefish dropped to 16 games below 500. Somerset's magic number is now just 12. Thanks to the win tonight, it's any combination of Somerset Patriot wins and or Long Island losses. Let's run through the highlights of this game because it was very exciting. Somerset, we were scoreless heading into the bottom of the second inning. Somerset got a leadoff single from Corey Smith, a walk from Luis Montanez, Ty Wright with ground out, and then everyday Eddy stepped up to the plate.
He'll two-hop off the wall. Easily scores from third to Corey Smith. Rounding third and heading for home is Luis Montanez. He will score. It's a 2 RBI double for everyday Eddy. And the Patriots draw first blood. They lead 2-0 here in the second.
So Somerset led 2-0. That was more than enough for Matt Zielinski. They would get another run when the very next batter, Adam Donachie, stepped up to the plate.
Certainly to right field. It's an RBI single for Adam Donachie. His 10th RBI in the last game. And the Patriots lead 3-0 here in the home half of the second.
So Somerset led 3-0 at that point, and that was more than enough for Matt Zielinski, by far the player of the game. A complete game for Matt Zielinski. 8 strikeouts, Matt, just 3 hits. You only allowed 1 hit since the first inning. Congratulations on a great effort.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
What was working so well for you today, man? When did you know? When you woke up, did you know you were going to have a good day?
Actually, it was a kind of a different situation coming off getting home late, 4 a.m., and kind of a quick turnaround. Kind of tried to start my day a little later just so, get some caffeine in me a little earlier when I woke up just to, kind of get me going a little bit, try to get that bus ride out of me. It seemed like everything I did paid off.
Did it help that you just beat Bridgeport a couple weeks ago?
It helps knowing kind of the hitters I was facing. I threw well against them last time, but I left a couple bad pitches away, and I kind of knew I had to limit my stakes with them a little bit more better today. And they one bad pitch that I kind of won back, but other than that.
You got a lot to be proud of. 115 pitches. Does it help you when you get an early lead? You can relax a little bit when Eddy gets that big hit, and so does Donachie.
Absolutely. Pitching with the lead is totally different. Don't have to worry about being too fine. Just fill it up, throw strikes, and let the defense work for you. And try to just throw a lot of strikes and eat up innings. Try to go as far as I can.
Do you really trust your defense when you're pitching? Because you throw first pitch strikes, you can pitch to. I know you struck out 8 guys today, but is it great having a great defense behind you?
It's the best thing in the world. Knowing that you got 8 guys behind you that are just going to field everything that goes up there or on the ground, and it just makes pitching a lot easier.
After the 8th inning, was there any doubt that you wanted to come back? 99 pitches?
No doubt. I mean, after that quick 8th, I knew I had enough to close it out.
I'm joined by player of the game, Matt Zielinski. Complete game, 115 pitches, 8 Ks, 3 hits, just 3 walks, 1 run allowed, 6 wins, tied for second most wins in the Atlantic League. Matt, did you ever think your season would come to this? You began the year as a long man in the bullpen. Now you may start the All-Star game.
I don't really think of that far ahead. I just kind of take each game one at a time, each inning at one at a time, and just try to get out of it, and just good things happen. I think I worked pretty hard this off season and stuff, and hoping for the best, and looks like it's going well so far.
You were dominant in the Frontier League with the Evansville Otters. How did you get a pitch to come at the Atlantic League in Somerset?
Following last season, I led the league in strikeouts in the Frontier League. Had a pretty solid year. At the end of the year, my manager promised that he'd try to get me somewhere else that would benefit my career a little better. I was getting a little older to be in the Frontier League, and he said coming back there would just kind of be wouldn't be the best for my career. So I'm thankful to Andy McCauley, my Evansville manager, for trading me over here to Somerset, and also thankful for Brett for giving me a chance to prove myself. And I know nothing was guaranteed in spring training. I had to come earn a spot, and I took advantage of it.
You're one of the younger members of the team. Have you just been acting like a sponge around these savvy veterans in this clubhouse?
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much I learned so far. It's a great experience. I feel like I've gained a couple years experience just being around these guys. And there's nothing like throwing the guys like Esteve and Donachie who have 15 years each of experience. It just makes it a lot more comfortable out there of knowing this is the right pitch in the right time. trust in him.
You've had 3 memorable moments this season, Matt. Of course, you beat Tracy McGrady. How about that?
I did that. I mean, that's something I'll remember for a long time. I mean, that's not everybody gets to do that, especially in the baseball field.
Were you pumped up when you were the undercard in that matchup and you stole the show, outdueling him?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a fun experience. I was thinking about getting the lineup card signed by him, but never did.
And you could have gotten the game ball, but the game ball went to Brett Jody because that was his 100th career win.
He deserved it.
He definitely did deserve it. Then, on Father's Day, you pitched with your grandfather and father in attendance. What did that mean to you?
It was great. I mean, my dad said it was the best gift he could have gotten, so I'm glad I could do that, and hopefully it keeps going.
And then tonight, in front of a season high of 8,012 fans, Matt, you throw a complete game. Do you just feed off the energy of this crowd on fireworks night?
Oh yeah, it's great pitching in front of a big crowd. I mean, it's nothing like the energy in the stadium. These fans here are great. Nothing like showing home after a long series on the road and just having a great fan be here to pick you up after kind of a rough early morning.
And lastly, you just threw a complete game. What does a guy like you eat after a game? I mean, how do you fuel up? That's amazing.
Whatever the post-game spread is. Not picky.
And hopefully we have a round-trip ticket to on July 16th to Texas for you because you definitely deserve to go to the All-Star game.
Thanks a lot, Justin.
That was Matt Zielinski. I'm Justin Ants. We're going to step aside. Final segment coming up here on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC. Hey, great stuff, man. Out. My bad. I just realized that as soon as I hung up. Justin Answell live from the Fullerton.com press box. A crowd of 8,012 comes home happy thanks to the heroic effort from Matt Zielinski. Complete game, 115 pitches, 8 Ks, 9 innings, just 3 hits allowed, 3 walks allowed, 1 run. He's now 6-2 on the season, ERA sub-3. Hopefully this guy's going to the All-Star game. He doesn't even just need to be in the All-Star game. He may need to start the All-Star game. That's how dominant this southpaw has been for the Somerset Patriots. Looking at the scoreboard, the Ducks ended up sweeping a doubleheader with the Sugarland Skeeters. So the Patriots won tonight, so that means the magic number only dwindles by 1. So it goes from 13 to 12. So the magic number is now 12, heading into tomorrow's doubleheader. Any combination of Somerset wins and or Long Island losses can help dwindle that number. Hopefully it'll get all the way down to 0 and Somerset can clinch a first-half Liberty Division title. We got a doubleheader tomorrow. Should be a good one here from TD Bank Ballpark. 2 games starting at 1:05 p.m. 2 7-inning games separated by a 30-minute break in between. We will have all games on WCTC. No SPN.TV until Tuesday, but the pitching matchup for you in Game 1 will be Hunter Jones against Daryl McCall. Game 2 will be TBA for Bridgeport against righty Gary Moran for Somerset. Time to hand out some thank yous that you love so much. I want to thank Mark Rusinoff and an entire PR staff for the Somerset Patriots. I want to thank John Leo Fedorka for joining me in the 5th inning to talk about the Somerset Patriots fan club. I have to thank Matt Zielinski for joining me on the post-game show. Really do appreciate his insight and analysis. I have to thank my man back behind the glass, Mike Lawrence, our CTC board op, pressing all the right buttons, cutting up all the great sound that you heard on our Flemington Department Store post-game show. Really, really do appreciate it, Mike. And I want to thank our entire broadcast venue production crew, led by Andy Slowacki, Pat McManus, Andrea Lorenzo, Jim Johnson, Josh Spooner, Rick Guile, Evan Moore, and so many more. Great work from broadcast venue, tremendous camera angles, graphics, all the things that you need to succeed. They do a great job. Can't wait to work with them again on Tuesday, so thank you to them. And want to thank you, the fans, whether you listen across the globe on WCTCAM.com, locally in Central Jersey on 1450 AM on your radio dial, or maybe via our free iPhone, iPad, or Android app. Just search 1450 WCTC in the App Store and download that free app immediately. Or maybe even watch the game on SPN.TV. The Patriots are now 8-1, in which SPN.TV televises games, so we appreciate SPN.TV. I'm the voice of the Somerset Patriots, Justin Answell, saying so long from TD Bank Ballpark. Doubleheader tomorrow. We'll talk then.
This capacity crowd of 8,012 will rise to its feet. Patriots lead 5-1 top 9. 1-2 count with 2 outs to Joe Mather. Matt Zielinski looking for the complete game. The 1-2 popped up in the shallow left.